Realm of Shade.
No, wait, stop. I'm not ready.
What?
Boom, boom, boom,
No.
boom.
Oh, no.
Let's get it going.
Session 26, probably?
I thought it was 27.
Will we ever get through
Hold on.
Barovia?
No.
One day,
We're gonna
maybe.
die here.
26, session 26, yeah.
Okay,
I'm
I
in
actually-
danger.
Oh
no,
no,
one of
I'm
us
in
already has.
danger.
Okay. I guess we have Snack back.
Hello.
Hello, Snapback.
Hello,
Snap.
Snapback.
Yep.
Snack
All
is
right,
on recap.
so-
Yeah, let me open my notes.
Hello, Snapple.
I will have. 1 second.
Have Snack do it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So, Snack, did you watch a stream last
No, but I was told what was happening.
time?
Oh,
I
but
don't think
how
it
is it?
to your extent.
It's fine. Shia doesn't know what's going on.
Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
mean,
give.
would Shia know enough about like what happens in Barovia, like Strahd's a thing?
Well,
You'll
No.
find
I
out.
don't think anyone in Barovia would not know what Strahd is.
You'll find out.
But he's not from Barovia.
Silver.
Oh, my turn?
Yep.
Oh.
Give me a moment.
Did I leave my phone upstairs? Was I dumb?
Good.
I think I was dumb.
Um,
Oh well.
You
That's
did.
fine.
You are dumb.
All right. Well.
Reaper took 25 points of damage.
We fought the, was it last game? We fought the captain?
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
3, 2, 1, start.
All right, so at the beginning of last game, we ended up exploring more of the mansion, and we were going to go through the top of it when I believe it was Volgrel's character, Daniel, who ended up spotting this guy sitting on a throne, who he started talking to, and he was a very angry, grumpy man, staring grumpily out the window, dark and menacing tone. And so Sir and our squire and everyone eventually caught wind of what he was doing, and decided to go over there as we approached him. We learned he was a guard captain, and eventually, during conversation of trying to gain cooperation with him to fight Strahd, he asked, "Do you want to kill Strahd?" And Sir Knight Squire in response went, "Yes, I will kill him." And we also learned Sir Knight Squire's background, the majority of it now. And so, because he didn't like that and he wanted to torture him, we had to duel him, and we managed to successfully beat him as he decided to go ahead and give us his great sword that Sir Knight Squire managed to pull because he had the strong arms compared to everyone else. Eventually, we ended up walking up to a bit higher, met some of the other guys. We talked about what the Silver Dragon was and learned about his corpse being desecrated and taken by Strahd. And after that, we came up onto the roof to see the rest of the building and have come to this assassin who has Theodore's body that we know as the Red Archer that has been talked about in the letters by, not the letters, by the skull of Miss Washter. And that's where we are.
Hey,
Okay.
hey! We don't know it's an assassin. Do we?
It's reasonable. It's an archer.
I'm instinctively stepping forward between the party and this person.
Silver,
also
take
think
your point of inspiration.
I think that was the most competent recap I've ever given in my life.
You forgot the spiders, though.
You forgot the
Oh,
spiders,
shit.
but let's be honest.
They didn't matter.
Those were important.
And they only mattered when Lavi almost died.
No.
No.
They only came
Theodore-
tumbling down the hallway. That's fine.
I mean, we pretty easily killed them, mostly because of Daniel doing Fireball. And just like,
Fireball.
with any regards to Sir Knight Squire's like, Nas, what are you doing? Cast Fireball, and I'm screaming internally as he doesn't explain what it
Yeah, that
You
was
do
great.
it.
That was the best part of it.
Okay. Yeah, let me just swap over scenes.
So have they said anything? The assassin. Like, did they
Yeah,
say
he
anything
said
in the last
something.
session? I just
She said, about time you guys got up here.
Hmm.
And let me
I'm
just
not sure how I feel about
share
having
them.
your body like that. Wait, you said the body was mummified, didn't you?
Zombified.
same thing.
Let me
I
just
had
get
nothing to do with this. How dare you?
I like how my
insinuate that?
notes for last session ended with session ends with a screaming. Not
They're not-
screaming, a screaming.
He's screaming. Sir Knight Squire will like draw his sword and then sheath it and draw it again, try like very agitated, trying to figure out if he should just immediately cut this person in half for having Theodore's body, but at the same time, just like Theodore was kind of a not a
Tool.
great person.
Ne'er-do-well.
In
Who is this boy?
response, I'm not sure how I feel about you having his body, Theodore's body. Where did
I'm surprised
still
you knew he
missing
was
an
dead.
He looks dead. You brought him to us dead. Where did you?
Hmm?
It's been called.
I don't think a living person would be zombified like that.
You're right, because he's very dead. Yeah.
So where did you get it? Did you kill him?
I did not.
Sight.
I was asked by a friend to deliver him to you.
Why would
Let's just call it a favor.
Sir Knight Squire believes it.
why would you
friend?
guys want this boy?
Wait a minute. Is it Strahd? Did Strahd tell you to come here?
No. No, this is for someone else. Strahd
this
knows nothing about this visit, actually.
So can you tell us who it was then?
I forgot.
No.
Did
Actually. Though one of you knows who he is. Well, has met him
John
anyway.
describe? Did John describe the man
He
in the
did
black
not.
suit?
Oh, no,
No, he didn't.
I didn't. I didn't want to even talk about that because I'm pretty sure that was yet another hallucination.
That was Satan.
Just was trying to
Definitely not who
remember.
that was. He has a taste for the dramatic, so he doesn't like to have his name revealed until he reveals it. Not that he's ever actually revealed his real name.
Sounds like a tool.
I think I've made it my mission to reveal his true name. It's obviously must be an honorary title consisting of 15. I understand the pains that go through to introduce your full self and your 14 middle.
Anyway,
I forgot Sir Knight Squire had 15 names.
why are you here and why is he here? And why is he like that? I point at Theodore.
Wise like that. Cruel joke of the dark powers, I guess? I don't know. That's how I was given him. Why I'm here with him, however, is to deliver him and she holds up the bag. Deliver this. It's his
What is that?
belongings.
That seems auspicious. John, it might be a trap.
Say stab the bag to be sure.
I'm gonna stand. I'm just stand there, making what I think should be eye contact,
I'm gonna
but
go
I'm
to
not
flank.
fully certain. Just making deliberate eye contact, not yet taking the bag. Then I'll reach
I-
out and grab the bag.
Okay. In exchange, well, I'm gonna give you this,
In exchange for
but
what?
I'm also gonna take. She looks over to Lavia. Gonna take her.
No, we don't want
No,
it.
no,
I
you're
don't know if we're
not.
okay with that trade.
Sir Knight
There's a
Squire
neck coming out now.
Officially draws his sword now. He
I
has
draw
made,
my great axe.
Look, I might be willing to trade her for a different body, but not that one.
I'm not trading someone for a dead body, much less a live one.
We don't trade lives. I'm going to attack with my knife now.
Well, she's in a coma. Does that really count
Yes.
as
Life
being alive?
compared to an unlive.
Holds up a holy symbol.
Hey guys, maybe you guys should calm down for a minute.
That's a miss. She immediately, as you try to go for a stab, she just steps out of the way swiftly. I'm not here to fight.
And you can leave.
You're just here to kidnap people and and torment us with the fact that we've failed. Go
That's-
away.
That's not why I'm here.
Is that really torment, though?
That
It-
girl's
it
not
is
likely
for
to wake
me.
up.
Why do you know this?
Oh, and you're a medical professional, I suppose, here to take her off our hands and give her the medical care that she needs to wake up.
Not exactly, but she's not safe here. We're being dragged around.
Are you saying you can take her out of this place?
Not out of Barovia myself. I'm currently stuck here under contract.
That means you know someone who could.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Then take the others, or at least
what?
most of them.
I'm not leaving.
Unfortunately,
No, I get. I'm fine. You can stay, but no, you take her, and I'll point at Shizuka and him with her,
Oh no.
and
no, no,
and
no.
maybe him too. I'll point at Glorben. I'm not sure. Are you an adult?
I'm 16, but what's your point?
I mean, are you wanting to take on? I guess you know what you're in for.
Yeah, I do. I've been assigned this task.
Unfortunately,
Stepping
that's
a little bit back.
not something I can do. I'm bound by certain restrictions. The only one I'm supposed to take out of here is that girl.
Or dead body.
You mean our coma patient? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
I don't think I can
Does
trust this.
Glorben know
unless
what
I-
a coma even is?
It was brought up.
The coma. Why wouldn't
You say
know?
she'll be safer if she goes with you.
Yes.
I don't. I'm gonna.
Oh, that's great.
Seems
You
legit.
guys
guys.
are obviously being the voice of reason in this party every.
Attempts to the hand.
Attempts to
Grab the hand, you mean?
Well, it's either this or you're dragging on dead weight.
I mean,
He
she
was
was
dragging
already.
off a
She
lot
was
of dead
dead
weight.
weight to
She's-
begin with.
Define dead weight.
I don't like
Because
the
there's a
fact that you choose the phrase dead weight.
That's a pretty standard expression.
Yeah, it is. Unfortunately, we're not exactly in a very standard place.
You're right. My mistake.
Well, then is he not living weight? She rather.
Is that in
That we
character?
have to carry? Yes.
Her head turns to you. Turns back.
Greg, I'll try to get Greg to pass me, Lavia.
I mean, Greg thinks that whatever they've said
Without-
seems legit, so Greg's okay with it.
Without you at least giving us something in return of, other than Theodore's dead corpse.
We
Well,
really
you're,
aren't
you're
in-
getting
So you're
literally
saying you're not allowed to
everything.
reveal this this person who? Can you reveal your own name?
Asked that literally. I was like, I'm not feeling comfortable unless I know something about the individual who would be handed over. So if you can't reveal them,
Nice.
reveal.
Killian.
See, it's Princess Zelda.
What'd they say their name was?
Killian.
Killian?
Killian.
Spell it.
Kellian?
Killian.
Kelly and
Can you
Darkwater
spell it for
from
me,
the
sir?
Splinter Cell series.
And like Kale.
Kale Yen. Okay.
Kale Alien, but you combine the A's.
Not trust you until you show us what you look like on map.
Unmask thyself. Fuck.
Are you really a female?
There are plenty of people that don't like to reveal their faces for various reasons.
That's
But-
something I'm not entirely comfortable doing, especially not here.
Embarrassed,
How
are
many,
we?
divine senses do I have left?
Does Greg gave me Lavia, right?
Yeah, no, Greg's cool with it.
Okay.
Greg trusts
yeah.
them.
Not sure I do yet, but I'll work
Greg
with
rolls
this.
their insight. Greg fails.
Oh, by the way, for insight checks, did we get anything from that?
I'm gonna
You're
like
finding it very hard to discern anything.
set Lavia next
anything.
to the like wall,
Okay.
and then kind of like come over here and like it's a overly dramatic type of guy, kind of theatrical.
I'm
He's a
just
me-
gonna cast my last divine sense, just to. So, celestial fiend or undead? Do any
There's
of
an
these trick?
undead right next to her.
Well,
Is any-
besides
There are
You would detect yourself.
There's 1, 2, 3 undead.
Yeah, but it specifically tells me how many and who.
And
It
part
doesn't
of
tell you
these
their
are-
identities, but yeah, it like goes, here's their location, so you can kind of
It's a-
match up with what you see.
Does Shizuka count because of her graft?
Shizuka is
No.
not undead.
But part of her arm is, isn't it?
Part of her arm is indeed a skeleton arm, but she herself is not undead. The
Yeah.
arm is not
It's the
a
creature.
consciousness of its own.
Surprising. Does the assassin though?
Yeah.
One.
She's undead.
which one?
The assassin and Theodore register as undead.
I
Cute.
see. Wait, Theodore's undead or Theodore dead?
Theodore's undead.
He's a zombie.
But zombie is
It's
playing
quite, it's quite clear.
John's having a slight mental breakdown, staring at Theodore.
So, oh,
And-
right, I forgot.
Oh god, John lost another kid.
Who I'm talking about? Yes, it's him.
So, who is this
Oh,
boy?
fantastic!
You guys don't seem to like him.
Stand now.
Theodore and the group had disagreements, but he's dead now, and that's my fault.
So I will look at the
Well-
lady. Go ahead.
Really, it's Lavia's because she put him down to 1 HP, but continue.
So, I mean, so can we still discuss trading a better body, though? We don't really want Theodore's.
You can do with it whatever you wish.
I will look at her and go, you don't have to say anything, but I intrinsically understand. As he very
Perhaps-
heavily said, he understands what her secret is.
I just want you
Wait.
to know, if anything bad happens to her, I will find you. I don't care how long it takes me.
Seriously doing this speech.
No, that's it. That's all that I said.
Oh, okay. I was like, what
He
the
did have
fuck?
I don't know who you are. I don't know what you want.
But I will find you.
But
I
I
have
will
a
find
very
you,
particular set of skills.
and I will kill you.
Oh, that was how it get you. Yeah, I guess it is kill you. They
It's kill you.
changed it in some of the like television portrayals of it.
Oh, okay. There are a few other things I want to discuss, not regarding this trade.
Don't call it that.
Fair enough.
Well, technically that's what it is, so that's actually a fair shot.
It's not a fair trade, though. We don't want. We're really downgrading.
I never said it was a fair trade.
Trade, we're not taking
What else do you have to discuss with us?
Specifically, it's so Valaki.
Hmm.
What
What
the
about
fuck happened
Valaki?
there?
What do you
Which
mean?
one?
Who?
What do you mean? What happened with Valaki?
Well,
Valaki.
I went by from my. Well, you don't need to know why I was there, but They're
You would for your daily Miss Watcher talk.
they're currently in like civil war or something.
What? What
Oh.
happened?
We probably weren't involved with that.
Well,
What the hell did you
Turns-
people do?
turns out that a couple days ago, both the washer lady and the burgomaster were assassinated.
Okay, assassinate is a strong word. It was self-defense, and the burgomaster too.
Yeah, found with an arrow in his head.
What?
Now,
Uh,
what do we- well,
What did the fletching on the arrow look like?
I don't know. I didn't see the body myself.
Uh,
How did you know it was an arrow?
John keeps glancing over at Theodore. Yeah.
To note, this is quite a drop next to it.
Fuck you, Shade. Go to hell.
yeah, that makes sense. He does catch on to what John's.
Isaac Strasny, he's basically on a warpath right now, trying to find out who caused it.
John looks away from her for a second and starts just like taking deep breaths, just putting his hand in front of his face.
You okay, man?
So, what are your thoughts about this situation?
Hmm?
You seem to
I
be
like
an
to
individual who
step on
knows
top
your.
of Globin to get over there.
Was there a bunch of people that looked like? Did anybody say that some of the people in town, particularly at the burgomaster's estate, had been like knocked unconscious and they had like bruises in the shape of a fist or anything like that, or even stabbed to death with a short sword?
I've only heard information about what happened in the burgomaster's mansion. I don't know the exact events.
Nobody in the burgomaster's mansion was like mysteriously unconscious around the time of his death.
I wasn't there.
Oh, goody.
Judging by
Well,
the
he-
things that I found, well, I was given from him, I'm gonna guess that he has something to do with it.
You think? John
Is
John
he known for his
John
idiocy?
throws his hands up in the air to try to keep his hands away from Theodore.
Wait, Theodore have something to do with this?
I think Theodore may have killed the burgomaster. He
Then why don't
had
we just
some
throw
time
him
on
off
his
the side?
hands.
Theodore killed a lawful authority without talking.
Killed him without talking about it.
So Globin is going to continuously look in disbelief at the
This-
idea that these guys could be competent enough to do that.
I'm just gonna whisper to.
I mean,
Gordon
it's not.
that Theodore was what we call a degenerate.
A murder hobo, as it were.
This sounds like a lot of not my problem.
I mean, it's not really ours either.
We didn't have anything to do with it, so it's not our problem.
But
But I am upset now.
just be warned when you're going back through there. If you're heading to the castle at some point, then Isaac's basically taken over the town.
Fantastic. Great news, thank you.
There are some people that are revolting against him, but guy seems terrifying, I guess.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
You did. I didn't really catch on to that.
And any other news?
Just one thing to tell you, John.
Never told you my name.
Uh,
I never told you my name.
Just one more thing, John. Is that
yeah,
what you said?
yeah, I'm listening.
You'll meet our mutual friend at the Amber Temple again. Again, at the Amber Temple. Eh. You know who I'm
Oh,
talking about.
yeah. I
Time to write something down.
Oh, apologies. John is one of the many names that I use as a professional spy.
It's
You know
true.
what? I don't believe you.
That's not even actually a lie.
Sir Knight Squire,
Aside from the professional spy thing.
Squire completely just said it's true. He knows. He saw through it. It's
Sorry,
true,
I
he
didn't hear that
admitted
last part. Like, what did you say? He saw through a what?
saw through the deception before. He knows. Like he already knew before. Because what was it? It was Stanley that he disguised himself as at one point. It's true. He's a
Professional adventurer and spy.
adventure spy. And didn't you say you were a captain to Sir Knight Squire before or something like that?
Oh, I'm a duke, which is actually backed up by my charlatan background.
Duke.
For what nation?
Oh,
One
I
that's not
forget what the
here.
nation was, but it's a little tiny kingdom in Forgotten Realms.
Isn't it water or something?
No. Waterdeep is ruled over by a open lord. I am a duke from like a little ass town in the Sword Coast, and I can never
About the
remember what
spy
it's
thing.
called.
The spy is more what I was asking about.
Vandalin?
No,
Nah.
I'll look it up later.
Okay.
I know I wrote it in one of the various backstory notes that I wrote, and then I probably deleted that note.
Oh,
Me.
yeah, fair enough. I never remember any other small town names other than Vandalin because I don't care.
You said Amber Hall, correct?
Temple.
Amber Temple.
I'm not. All right.
He may offer you something. I wouldn't recommend you taking it, but it's up to you.
Why wouldn't you recommend it?
What is it?
It's complicated.
Would you mind describing this fellow's personality to us so we may know how to interact with him?
I've already heard that he's grandiose and doesn't want to reveal his name.
I need a reason why she would say, or they would say that.
Of all
Actually,
people,
Is it perhaps that he's grandiose and does not wish to reveal his name?
Well, there's more personality than that for a man. Come on.
of all
I would
people,
just-
actually. Well, I'm not entirely sure who you are, actually. I don't think he'd talk to you. She regards Sir Knight.
I've met a lot of strange people. Also, I was about to say to John, I would attribute both of those attributes to you, and I think you're a trustworthy individual. Grandiose and what?
Anyway, I should get going. She picks up Lavia. Puts her over her shoulder.
So now I will look at her. You better take that. She better not die.
She won't.
Hold on, you forgot the other one.
If you can, find her Prince Charming to wake her up.
At
Only
least
those
feed it twice a
existed.
day.
Please feed her twice a day, Reaper.
God damn it.
But make sure to give her plenty of exercise. She needs her like coma patients. Sir Knight Squire will pull out a manual. Coma patients, much exercise to be done. You need to stretch your legs and make sure that you frequently stretch their limbs so that when they wake up, they aren't completely deformed and malnourished.
Okay.
Daggerford.
Daggerford. Oh, yeah.
Duke of Daggerford.
She goes to move past you. Lavia on her shoulder.
Squire will step out of the way.
Looks at her confusingly. not fully understand the situation.
Oh, by the
Well-
way, do any of you know anything about a Von Richten?
Who?
Who?
Would we? Would any of the other party? I'm guessing I don't.
You've not heard the name.
I mean, shit,
No.
Shame.
Why? I think I might have heard that at some point during my travels. Could you give me a bit of information to refresh my memory?
Well, all I know is that he's some legendary vampire hunter or something. Strahd wants him dead.
I would imagine.
Do you have any advice on where to find him?
If I had any,
I imagine he's in disguise.
if I had any, then I would be looking for him right now.
Hmm.
So what you're doing?
But what'd you say, Silver?
Is that not what you're doing?
Well,
John, what's his first name?
Who?
And can you give a rough description of his appearance?
God.
Have I stolen from him yet? John is thinking.
No. John wants a rough idea as to his appearance and his first name.
I think it's Rudolph. And I have no idea what he looks like. I think he's not young.
The guy we met in the tavern at Valaki.
That was a man named Rictavio.
Close enough.
You said Valikov?
You know,
Oh, Italia.
that's like the Spanish version of Rudolph anyway.
It's
That's how he's
basically
incognito. He's pretending to be a
Yeah, I think you should just give us that one.
All right, so John has a mental image in mind. Gray beard, very solid. Looks like Sean Connery in Last Crusade, but with a medium length gray beard. I'm just gonna note that down. Not young. Let's
Kind of like
Sean Connery
kinda
in
like
Last Crusade, but with a well-trimmed gray beard. Just gonna add that to my list of aliases. Nothing like pissing Strahd off by disguising myself as a famous vampire hunter.
Of course.
Is that how
Masterful.
John plans to attend the dinner?
If I just goes, but Strahd, you see, you've been duped. I am the great vampire hunter.
Has
Me,
added
Jon
the,
Snow.
Has John added the captain that we defeated to his list of fake identities?
Just
Well, I don't think
everyone he
Oh, yeah,
kills, everyone he kills, he takes their identity.
Yeah, let me go ahead and note down Vladimir. What was his last name?
I thought it was Valikov.
He never mentioned it.
Okay.
You never mentioned it. Just Vladimir.
Okay.
Vladimir
Oh,
probably
I
not.
thought
You could always ask the Revenants.
If you want.
Okay, let's wait 24 hours.
Well, I mean, we're gonna wait anyways.
Also, Vladimir is not his last name?
That was his first name.
Vladimir? Sorry. Okay.
What?
I'm not. Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Probably note down like stable disguises and stuff, like things that I have used enough times,
Vladimir Tipis.
Yeah, man.
opposed to like new ones that he comes up with when he needs to. Good old Vladimir Tepesh.
I forgot that was your name for the new character. I absolutely hate you.
Good.
You're
Good.
disappointing.
Oh,
Indeed.
don't worry.
Don't
I've
worry.
already
So-
disappointed Sid.
Yep. Yep. So.
Any idea if this is a permanent condition or can he be laid to rest?
Are you asking her that?
Yes.
Yeah. As far as I'm aware, he's just a zombie.
Well, if he really did something bad, we could,
What did he
quote unquote, give him to the authorities of some sort.
But we
become a
are the
zombie?
authorities. Lavia
No.
will speak up and then fall back asleep.
God, you shut up. You shut your face.
What did you say, Silver?
Now, how did he even become a zombie?
That's,
She doesn't know.
yeah, she mentioned that.
Oh, okay.
I assume he died and was reanimated.
Can't see.
By this individual who apparently gave her.
You were cutting out a little bit there.
This individual who gave him to her.
What was the first word? I didn't get the first word.
Maybe this individual.
Ah. Okay. Maybe. It was a little more convenient than carrying a corpse, I'll say, when walking here.
Where did you walk here from?
You don't need to worry about that.
That's precisely why I'm worried about that.
I mean, I guess we can follow you if you don't.
Well, I was in Valaki, and I picked up the corpse between here and Kresk.
Reminds me, aliases, Kale Yen.
Oh my god.
Oh, good.
I'll leave that to you.
Want me to just chop his head off and just throw him down the side here?
No, I'm going to kill him. I don't know if he still feels pain, but I'm going to go ahead and kill him in a way that should hopefully prevent him from rising and then perform a funeral. Which is probably more than he deserves, but also more than most of us can hope to receive. So, hey.
Well,
Just,
if you're trying to avoid causing pain, then why do you destroy undead?
Person is still a person, even if they're dead. He has lost his individuality by being a zombie.
If any of you die, I'll try to do the same for you.
What we can do is put him to rest.
If I die, burn my body and drop me into a ditch.
There we go.
Sounds good.
You can't actually destroy a zombie. Oh wait, no, never mind. You can.
Turn undead.
Did you-
Sacred
It's
turn undead.
half or lower, not quarter. What? I was mixing up numbers. Sorry. Never mind. You can.
Eat him off the building, see what happens.
Well, I was gonna chop off the head and then grab the head and then throw the rest of the body off the building.
Give cheese to Theodore's head.
We can't speak to it, it can't talk.
I'm just gonna go.
Well,
Wait,
you have a
could
good night, young
Theodore
lady.
talk if he was animated? His head was animated?
Snack, he doesn't have vocal cords.
That doesn't stop the hag's head.
Snack, that hag was different.
He could
That
actually, in
hag
fact,
could
talk
speak
and
in
he
real
can
life.
speak with undead. However, no, why would that'd be kind of weird.
Well,
We could
That'd
have
be weird.
we could have him confess killing the
There's
Yeah,
no-
I'm sure that
You
I'm
can
sure that would
leave.
go over really well to
That's
have him confess in the middle of the street, just his dead, decaying head
Oh yeah.
being held up like a puppet in the middle of town, going, "I killed the burgomaster."
Well,
That
it
won't
might
get us
be
lynched, no
useful
worry.
to know that information, though.
Isaac just sort of stares at it, mouth agape.
Who's Isaac?
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Don't worry, we delivered him to
Isaac
you
Newton?
for a reason.
So she walks off, through the door. Out of sight.
Use it well.
He's not going to just attack me out of nowhere, is he? I'm just going to Word of Radiance him until he dies.
He hasn't done anything thus far. Go ahead and roll your attack. If you wish.
Not attack.
And kapow. That is a failure on his part.
I can't even. I was scrolled all the way up. I was sitting there going, "Why can't I see what happened?"
Are you really gonna roll every single attack on him?
You'll kill him in due time.
It's probably faster if Destroy Undead is used.
Oh, he is destroyed.
what
Or
that was
turn
painful?
Undead. That's just
Sacred turn undead. Let's
I
have
cast
Greg-
Cure Light Wounds.
I still have a spell slot left.
Oh, you can just smite him, can't you?
Yeah, but
Anyway, I will
insta kills him.
real quick drop the remove Lavia from the party sheet.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Another name I have to cross off now.
And I need to drop the parcel into the party sheet. Where's the parcel? I had it. There we go. Theodore's belongings.
Oh boy, I'm taking my short sword.
So, you can just sort of look on the party sheet as all of these items have gone into the party sheet. Sweet
You know, I
Jesus.
think-
Where's the party sheet?
Where's the party
it's-
sheet?
You see that eye with a bunch of people next to it in the top of your screen?
Oh,
That's the party sheet.
No.
nice.
Like I said,
I'm not sure what your view is, but
Arrow,
Everything
bow,
that Theodore
bow
owns.
tie, candle, clothes warm, crossbow bolt, hand
100,
crossbow.
110 gold, 90 electrum, 2 copper.
I think we should give everything to Greg.
I was gonna say, I'm
No.
taking Greg's other short sword back, and you can't stop me. That is all I want from the steal.
I will
Okay,
take the thieves'
one
tools.
eye.
So, do I just drag it into my inventory?
Yep.
Okay, so it's okay. I thought it was like a literal eye. Fair enough.
No.
Short sword now. Right there.
You guys can. All right, the Strahd doll. I forgot about that.
Draw doll.
Theodore bought the doll of Strahd from Blinsky.
Beautiful.
I will take it.
I'll give it a description later because I completely forgot about it.
I just drag it to my sheet.
Is a crossbow any better than a regular short bow?
No.
Okay.
Actually, technically it is, but
I mean, for
I
damage.
would recommend using it.
Yeah.
I think it's a D8 in this. Short bow is a D6.
Confirm that this. How accurate does this doll look to Strahd?
How accurate?
How accurate?
It's very very cartoonish rendition of him, but you could recognize Strahd. It as Strahd,
It's like a chibi version then.
pretty much.
Well, you know, Strahd's a lot bigger than this, and he's a lot more defined. And his eyes aren't buttons.
I'm taking 22 gold.
I was gonna say, do we want
Okay.
his watch pearl?
What's the silver key?
It was
Oh,
You get-
cat's
yeah.
color.
he got it from the Watcher House.
Yeah. What about the Watcher scroll?
I'll
There's
take the
this scroll.
torch.
What about his top hat?
Give it to
Again.
Greg.
Again, you can drag these things into your own.
Okay, so what happened when I tried to drag it in was that it set me as having all of the gold when I only wanted part of the gold, and also didn't take it out of the parcel.
Oh, I see something unholy. I must confiscate it.
Can
What is it?
The tree ties.
Previously,
What is that?
It said it was. Let me read the description because I read the description of it because I was curious. I was like, that's
How do I delete this again?
So you said you only wanted 22?
Yeah, I
Of the
won my
gold?
fair share.
Okay.
A
Should've won the
blast
1 gold.
treaty found in Black titled the
Wait,
Grimoire.
how much gold is the fair share?
22.
22. Then I will also take 22.
Written by the infamous Diabolist.
Actually,
This time I'm taking nothing.
We're not counting Greg in that, Garbo. I'm gonna be very clear about that.
I wasn't including him either. Don't worry.
I can distribute the coinage equally, so I'll just put that back up to.
Oh, okay, then I'll
Yep.
go 79 back on there.
I wasn't a part of the group when he died, so I'd say
You were part of the group when we got the loot off of him. That's the
Oh,
deal.
yeah?
Yeah,
Oh, fine.
that's how we're establishing it.
Oh, you
Oh,
can
there's 5 daggers.
hilariously you can auto sell items if it were a regular campaign.
Nice.
Jade, you should let us auto sell items.
No.
I pick up an iron box of bones and shows it to Shizuka. Shizuka, look, he had this on.
How do you delete items?
In your inventory sheet,
I'll
Yeah.
let you take that.
you
to the
just
card.
right click the red dragon,
Lavia would like 22 gold as well.
or
No,
just
here we
right
go.
click the item and there's a trash can.
Okay.
Lavia isn't a part of the deal. Lavia isn't in the party anymore.
I do toys and that was it. So.
Shiny keys. Wait, I didn't want that one.
Oh, I just realized if Greg has 2 short swords, he can dual wield short swords.
I'm taking the leather case and then I'm gonna set it on fire.
The what?
The leather case and then I set it on fire.
Set the
Dude.
letter.
Why?
Do you not want to know what's in the leather case?
No, I know what's in the leather case. John opens it and looks inside.
I would want to see what's in there.
Let me just
Oh, there's a unbound manuscript. Like it's not properly like tied together or anything. At the top is the title, "The Devil We Know."
I would like to see exactly what it is. It might be important.
I read it for 30 seconds. Yeah, it's stolen the benefits of worshiping devils.
I'm gonna have to confiscate that for.
I feel like
I'm
you're reading a
burning it.
book by its cover.
I would prefer
No,
like
no, it
I
it
prefer to
says
read it
that.
myself.
I read the first couple of paragraphs and I'm like, oh, I've seen this before.
Sounds enlightening. Might I read it myself?
The fact that you think it's enlightening is precisely why you shouldn't read it.
All information is important.
Yeah, the difference is that this isn't information. This is propaganda.
Well, then
Written by people who have a vested interest in other people falling to their ways.
Now all
It's not information.
propaganda and all information
It-
is information. It discerns what this person's thought process is, who they are.
This person's already dead.
Yes.
Oh, actually, I can just sort of
No,
assign.
like this
things to
isn't
you
even
guys.
the person we have saying who's just this isn't the undead guy. This is another person who's already dead. And
How many people have you guys lost then?
All right,
this isn't a member of our group. This is someone. This is clearly he was
Fair
picking
enough.
up stuff going through Lady Watcher's house. Person who I was attesting to the fact that it was self-defense. That's
Oh,
who.
the Burgermeister, whoever that is.
No, this was a person who was in town who was opposed to the Burgermaster.
Oh,
all right. So I'm gonna go one by one for the items. Who wants the 15 arrows?
I mean, if no one else is using a bow, Greg is, so we'll take him.
Greg. 3 books.
John Smoke.
Gotcha. Bow tie.
John Smoke.
Should we be dragging things?
Hey! 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 I want
13,
that.
13 candles.
I need it for disguises.
We can worry about.
I want
don't
to
need
wear
the
it.
candles. You can have
No.
the candles.
I can distribute the stuff to you guys. I just realized. I can
Oh.
assign names to it and then.
Oh,
Cool.
3 candles off.
3 candles all.
3 candles off. I said as a joke to 16 candles.
Okay. If you don't want something, then I will not add a name. Warm clothes of Theodore size.
That goes with the body.
Gotcha.
Body can keep those.
After we burn it.
Crossbow bolts. 10 and a hand crossbow.
I have a crossbow. I'll take the bolts if nobody else wants them.
Nobody? Okay.
Yep.
And nobody wants the hand crossbow?
I guess I'll take the crowbar.
Okay.
You have a crowbar now, so you don't take mine. And when I give it,
Yeah.
Over the rat. 5 daggers.
If nobody else.
I guess I could. Okay, you can take them.
I'll give them to John, and then he can decide what to do with them. Iron box of bones. You said Sir Knight would take them, or
I was showing them Shizuka.
Put him in Greg's.
of course. A
Oh,
journal.
Are these your friend?
I will take the journal.
A old letter from Lady Lovina Washter.
Does John want to take it?
No,
I'll take it.
it's not evil or anything, so I don't need.
Again, you don't need to take something if nobody wants it.
I'll take the pencil and notepad.
There are many pages that have words on them.
Good to
Oh,
know.
God.
You can take a.
You'll take the pillow.
All right.
No. That's what our priest Vlan said. I was
Oh.
remarking. I didn't mean to say
Sorry.
that. Sorry.
Rations. 2. Sir Knight, no.
I haven't eaten yet. I just noticed that.
You've been around. Oh,
For a day.
okay, yeah.
I should probably take those. If they're still edible.
It's only been like a day since he died.
Oh, what?
Yeah, no, it's been like 1, maybe 2 days. Like,
Okay. A satchel. Empty satchel. More bags. Anybody want more bags?
Sure,
I guess I already have a backpack. Okay, you got it.
sure thing.
You have a lot of bags. Scroll. That is a notarized deed of Okay. The scroll is a
I'll
notarized
take
deed
it.
for a parcel of land given to the Washter family by Count Strahd von Zarevich nearly 4
Oh, great!
centuries ago.
It's proof that we killed him. That we killed her.
Oh,
Let's
take it.
burn that one.
Okay.
the body.
Globin said he'd take it, but okay.
You're burning that one?
If Glorbin wants to be walking around with a deed that was taken from a dead woman that might implicate him in her murder, he can. Otherwise, I will dispose of it.
Oh, okay. Fine. We'll toss it in the fire with the rest of the bones.
Okay.
Differentiate just
Take
spade
out
from
the
a
scroll.
shovel.
A spade is a tiny shovel.
Oh yeah, I could use that.
Or am I thinking of a different tool?
No,
I mean, it weighs a fifth of
spade
the
is a
weight of the
normal shovel.
shovel, so
A spade by
A spade
name is expecting the same thing
generally
as a
is like
shovel.
a square shovel, isn't it?
Yeah.
A spade
probably.
is the trowel is a mini shovel.
Ah,
Spade
that's what I'm
is
thinking of.
Specifically, a shovel with the curved head instead of a square head.
Welcome back to Realm of Shade, Shovel Edition. Short bow! Anybody for a short bow?
I guess I could use it as a throwing now.
I think
Use it
anyone
as a
who-
throwing weapon. Sorry, it's not a
Garbo,
weapon.
you didn't know that before?
What?
Sorry, I was reading through stuff.
You'll take the trowel. Sure.
What? No, not the trowel, the towel.
The towel. What the fuck? What? God.
Trowel is another.
I meant towel. I meant towel. Shut up.
You
I'll
did
take the
better.
spade and top hat.
Spade and top hat. Alright. Rat headed with a top hat.
I'll take the wooden pipe.
Damn it!
I thought Zombie was gonna take the top hat for his
I was going to take it for one of my disguises, but Glorbin also needs to be disguised, right?
No, I just want to wear it.
Okay.
Yeah, just remember,
How the fuck am I gonna disguise myself?
Greg has been walking through these towns undisguised, and people have not really batted an eye
Word
at
for
him.
Ovia.
All right.
Sorry, I just choked to death.
If everyone's fine with good. If everyone's fine with these arrangements, then oh yeah, you see that some of them aren't assigned. Those are the ones you decide. Yep. Nothing else you want to take?
Nah.
Okay.
What about his magic cloak?
I haven't.
Did that work?
Oh.
There we go. Everything
John
has been
got it, then
distributed.
gave it to Glorbin.
There
I got 18
is
gold pieces and 15 electrum. Okay.
2 gold that didn't get 2 gold and 2 copper that didn't get sorted. Does anybody want that specifically?
Did some of that get sent over to Shia?
Shia's not here yet.
It only goes
no.
on. It goes based on the party sheet. So it. Oh, it. Greg got some.
Yeah. Okay. I knew that somebody got like DX a bit.
Greg has earned his share.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah, he has.
He's not people.
That's
I
rude.
take the remaining 2 gold.
Okay. Add those to your sheet.
I guess I'll take the
Done.
copper.
Okay. That's that.
Ooh.
All right, let's use these candles to burn this body. The rest of these
What?
artifacts. So,
Damn it, Steam! I hate you.
Boop,
I
boop,
shut.
boop.
I shut off that overlay so you wouldn't do this to me.
So,
Die.
as you guys are burning this body, what else do you intend to do?
Things.
Ain't got
Rest.
marshmallows?
marshmallows.
Rest? Did you guys just short rest before this?
I
Yeah,
wish to
not-
wait until we long rest. I don't think we're in a condition to go out and about.
I mean, have we explored everywhere in the castle aside from the one place?
I think we still need like just a little bit, but I'd rather not leave this area until we get along.
I guess looking at the map, the only thing it looks like is there's one tower we haven't seen. Is probably
Also,
the-
we haven't been through that door she was in.
She was not in the door.
Oh, I'm saying like we assume that she was inside the tower because we could see her.
this thing right here.
She was leaning on the door.
Oh no, I thought we saw her inside the tower over here.
That is not who you saw.
Oh,
This spade. You want to see what's in here?
This bitch.
You want to see what's in here?
You
Okay.
wanna see what's in
Okay.
here?
Let me just.
No,
you almost sounded foreboding when you said that.
he was. You're gonna die.
Sounds like we're
Okay.
dead.
There it is.
But-
There's the
It's
dragon.
astronomy lab. I don't know.
You
Oh,
see, as you go into here, you see a rickety wooden landing and a staircase that cling to the walls of this tower. The stairs lead up another landing 20 feet above, and the
Oh, didn't
floor
they
of the chapel lies 60 feet below.
Didn't they mention like the Gondor like torch thing?
Gondor requires aid.
Yeah, those. That's apparently on the top of this castle, right?
What?
Yep.
It goes further up. All right.
There's like a isn't there like a torch or something we need to light atop here?
No, we have to find the skull and put it inside the chapel.
Yeah.
No, I could have sworn there was
It's a
something.
beacon.
There's a beacon.
Beacon, yeah, sorry. Yeah, I thought it was inside the not chapel, the tomb place.
I know that's a part of it. I was pretty.
So I'm pretty sure this is the beacon. So I know they said there's
I-
something atop the roof.
In the mausoleum, yeah.
And we can. There's only one way to find out what's here.
Okay.
Or are we just gonna leave Theodore's corpse here?
It got disintegrated.
Yeah, I just need to. Yeah, hold on. But he's dead. Theodore is officially just gone.
Well, yeah, he was already. I guess there's like we
Glorbin
never
probably
actually.
wears clothes.
Why would I want to wear his clothes?
Disguise.
This
Okay.
guy's is who?
So
You.
you're going up then? Gotcha.
I kind of feel like having a rat head kind of stops the entire ability to disguise people.
You
Just make it
know,
look like
you might be right.
I'm just saying.
As you come up here, you see creaky stairs that climb up to a wooden landing. Hold on.
No, no. Yeah,
Uh,
No,
with-
going back here. Going back here. Yeah, I actually did that accent.
With 3 windows that look out over the roof of the mansion. Flanking the windows are 2 narrow wooden doors. I wonder what those are, judging by the shape of them on the map.
Can you go ahead and
Show
take
us.
me where they are because I am
It's just
over here. Okay. I was sorting my inventory, which is a mess.
I need to check something before continuing real quick.
I'm gonna have to restart Fantasy Grounds, so
Why?
whenever I press tab, it just opens up the Steam overlay. So
Oh,
I'll be right back.
Technically, I would have been by Glorbin.
that's weird.
Yeah.
What do you mean marked by that? Hold on.
Sorry about that.
What the fuck?
I would still be the person in front, right, in this case, just in case.
So you're in front of Shizuka. That is the least what I know.
I'm just talking about marching order.
Yeah. Talking about.
Why?
Yeah.
If possible, or if it's 2 squares wide, we get Sir Knight and Glorbin together. Otherwise, it's Glorbin in very front. Actually, we should probably put Sir Knight in the very front. Things can clang off of his armor when they attack us in surprise.
Isn't Sir
And then
Knight
from there, you can dash in and beat the shit out of them.
Isn't Sir Knight Squire also 1 foot in the grave at the moment?
No, I'm at full HP.
He's his entire body in the grave, Garbo. Remember?
No, he went down last session.
Yeah, I went down and then I got fully.
Okay.
I get knocked down.
Back it up
Yeah.
again.
Again. You
Okay.
back it up again?
Down.
Okay, so what was that shit?
Yeah,
saying?
so you see through here is a
Sorry,
stairway
a second.
down.
Whoa. Where's it go? Nobody knows.
Down.
No, I know where that goes actually.
I wonder.
Hmm.
It's almost like you're right above the chapel.
It goes directly into the mausoleum.
Okay, so, Daniel, as you walk here, I'd like you to roll me a dexterity save.
Oof.
I guess I was a bit farther away in that time, but oh well.
Doesn't he have disadvantage? Doesn't he in heavy armor too?
Okay, you are fine. Daniel, as you step onto there, you feel the floor give way slightly, but you step out of the way fast enough before it has time to give way. The floor is still slightly sturdy. Slightly. Not really. I'll just move you up a little bit. How about that?
So we see like a broken floor here then.
Is that right? Sorry.
So we
What?
see a broken floor here then?
It is a floor that's cracking through slightly.
So we can see cracks on the floor.
It's like the rope bridge with a bunch of planks, and the plank
far down does
suddenly
it look
break.
like it goes?
You can still walk over it, but there's that big old hole.
I mean, at least to the bottom of the staircase.
How
Silver.
far does it go? To the next floor down, like where you just were, right here.
So, like, how many feet are we talking though?
20 feet.
That's not terrible.
Not terrible.
That is a very tall,
That'd only be what,
Staircase.
2d6
I think
or
so.
1d6?
And I think you can still fall on purpose in this edition.
They don't have rules for that, but I
Oh.
prefer to.
You can keep going. It was just that section of the floor.
I'm just gonna take mine and step past.
I'm gonna keep mine and do the same thing.
Gotcha.
I also like how Daniel's in front in this case.
He's
Daniel, the
reasonably
frontliner.
I'm sure he'll be fine.
He's
He's
got it.
reasonably
He
tanky.
rolled really good.
Allow me to
Wait
reveal
for them to pass and then kind of
reveal
carefully.
the entirety of fuck.
So, what does fuck look like?
Fuck.
Do I need to
What-
describe?
And what does fuck mountain look like?
What? Habada. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. Just give it a second. Fantasy
Oh, are you still
crashing.
telling me what sex is about? Oh,
Oh,
okay.
there we go. As soon as that updates for you. That's making you guys lag, isn't it? That's wonderful.
is.
Just what I was hoping
Not at
for.
all.
It was all part of my plan all along.
I was just
Metal
waiting for
Gear.
this. Metal Gear.
Nano
are.
machine, son.
Metal Gear.
So,
Strahd has a weapon that can surpass Metal Gear.
Strahd has nano machine, son.
Nanomachines.
at the wooden stairs climb to the tower's peak, which has a stone floor and a 30-foot high pitched roof. Ravens roost on crisscrossing rafters, coming and going through small holes in the roof. 10-foot high, 5-foot wide, arched windows are evenly placed around the walls. Each window consists of a lead lattice work fitted with small panes of transparent glass.
I'm gonna climb up the stairs. Rebel.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, are we? You guys broke orders.
I was waiting for the spiel to finish before I did anything.
It's finished.
Is there anything in here other than that?
It seems just like an empty room.
I'm not using that joke twice in the same, 2-hour period. I was gonna ask if everybody had a pickaxe, but
I get it.
I don't.
we could just break through the floor.
Here's the thing he said last session. The game we were literally playing before.
And then
Oh.
less than 5 minutes before this ended, it started
Oh,
rather.
jeez.
So yeah,
Um,
I'm guessing there's nothing in here then.
indeed. In the meantime, Shia.
Ah. Am I napping up here?
No.
Oh.
You found yourself wandering into the mists, in search of somebody.
Mm-hmm.
You ended up near a place called Kresk, which you weren't let in right away. Well, you weren't let in at all, actually. But they did tell you the direction of which that the guards at the front heard. That the party of people who had this person with them were going. They told you they were going to a castle called Argenbostelt. For a while now, you've been on the road walking to get there. You've not encountered anything
Yet.
on your way there. As you approach this tall, menacing-looking building, you see someone in red holding a blonde woman, running off in the distance. With that, I'd like you to make a perception check.
Oh boy.
Bringing Shia in to immediately make him split from the party before even getting to the.
Man, it's almost like Shade doesn't want me to play.
I kind of feel like suspicion is normal in Barovia, so
I mean,
we're being
everyone in
suspicious,
Barovia-
rather.
Everyone in Barovia is evil. We've confirmed it.
Look at me, I'm evil.
It's been done.
And I'm not even
You
from
see-
Barovia.
Oh no.
Their speed is a lot faster than you would have guessed. Well, than you would have expected from anybody. And you feel like you recognize the woman that they're carrying, but you're not 100% certain. You don't have a good enough view of who they are. Of course, zombie.
Freaking go to 8, 2, and 9.
He will leave them alone for now
Okay.
and continue looking for the group that he was told she was with.
Indeed. I won't put you on the map just yet because you are on floor 1, which that is map 1.
Oh
But
boy.
I will put you on the combat track or whatever the fuck your token is. There we go. Haba.
Okay.
As a character zombie. Has
So,
to step
what
for
the
door.
fuck?
God damn it, Glorbin.
6, 6, and 5. That's a 17.
What did I do?
You barely have more HP than me.
Meanwhile, I'm going to assume that you're investigating the entire place.
For the yeah.
You see on the first floor there's the remnants of some scuffles. In one specific large room, you
after
find
the
a few.
After I see the scuffle, he's going to reinforce his right hand sword.
Gotcha.
You know what? I think it did, actually. Yes, it actually
Yeah.
doubled his,
Yeah.
his HP.
He has double the HP of Lavia.
What's your AC then?
17.
Ah, equal.
Actually, technically have higher unless you are doing the dueling. What's it called?
Oh no, I have 16 and Theodore's cloak.
Oh, he has 16 and then his fighting style.
On
So basically the same.
on the
That's
second
only when
floor.
dual wielding, correct?
Hmm?
That's only when dual wielding he gets double +1.
Yep.
Okay.
On the second floor, you find many charred and sliced giant spiders, all dead.
Is Ren here too? I'll say under his breath.
Oh my god.
You are really.
So what?
You're the
Don't
worst.
worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Look at my OC, guys. It's
He's not an OC. I know. I'm blatantly ripping off a character. I'm
He's
not
my
like-
original character.
Do not steal.
Do not steal.
Donut steal.
Color
Do not
palette.
steal. I would liken this to an Echo Fighter from Smash Bros.
Oh, hi, Dark Pit. How are you doing?
Couldn't you just call Shiro like a Echo Fighter of Archer because it's like slightly the same moves,
No.
but honestly a little worse.
What about the Great Sword?
Never mind.
Don't worry about
He's
it.
Corbin. Who inquired.
All right. So what's the party upstairs doing?
Corbin has
Going
asked me about the
downstairs.
Great Sword.
You can peek.
Reaper.
Feedback.
Reaper.
I muted, didn't I? Yeah, because I was typing. Yeah, I was going to inquire about it. Seeing
what
as
about
you
it?
don't seem to use a weapon of such size yourself,
I can.
I
but
might as well
preferably
give it a
it's not.
try.
Preferably, it's not my cup of tea, but I can use it in a situation that proves. But you want it?
If you have a
Oh,
divine
shit, I didn't.
preference for it,
There
then
That's why I couldn't find it before, because it was unidentified.
If you find yourself having better use out of it.
So why does Reaper get two of the both magic items?
I'm the party tank, and like for the first one, effectively, me having higher AC as the party tank makes sense.
Oh, no, I'm just doing this. Shade, we need more magic items to even it out.
You do, don't you?
Yes.
I could
Does
definitely
Lorben
use
want
it.
it then?
Yeah, he does. He has a
Hmm.
preference for the Great Axe, and if at any
Monk or
point he could
wizard?
transfer the
Jeez, zombie.
enchantment over, he'd do that. But otherwise,
Well, you did. Although it was a duel that was officially denoted to me from him, you did participate, and both you and John did most of the work. Quite a. So you deserve this as much as I do, and he
Sure.
will hand him the great sword.
I shall drag that over to his inventory. There you go.
I can say I did take the most damage out there.
Yeah. Fortunately, I wasn't able to get much in, but the few shots I did definitely did something.
Boy, you got a +10 with that.
Didn't you get a break with the divine smite?
So I would get a +10 with that.
You would also have a +10.
But,
But
do
he
you
has
have
a
great weapon fighting?
+10.
What?
But do you have great weapon fighting?
I do not.
You see, that's where we
He's
differ.
a dual wielder. That's his shtick. He
Yeah,
can't.
Let's
I can
dual
whack
wield
people
great
an extra
swords,
time.
man.
I wish I could. I have the strength for it.
Oh, you also have a 20 strength?
I do.
Okay.
Actually,
Shade, why can't I dual wield great swords? I have a 20 in strength.
Because
Not
they
that
are
works.
They're two-handed weapons.
they're encumbering, like the size.
Okay, fair enough.
It's
I also
like
have a
weapon.
17 in dex. I think he's strong and dexterous enough to dual wield two great swords.
Oh, okay. I need to up my dex, and I only have a 14.
It's good to know that this party started off with like kind of a decent bit of spellcasters, and now it's just evolved into the tank.
Yeah, now we're all tanks.
Tank,
Bring
tank,
the
tank,
damn
tank,
down.
tank.
We realized the error of our ways. We had too little HP and too little AC, so we all built tanks because we realized tanks are the best formation.
I want to point out
I
that I
was
had
told.
that as Edgar, I actually had an incredibly good con, and con was also what derived my AC, and I was just going to continue to improve con. I would have been the tankiest goddamn wizard alive.
Shade told me was that you
What?
guys didn't have a tank, so I decided to make one.
Silver,
Yeah,
I'm hearing
For now.
Silver that you just need to bring back Stanley to balance the party.
Fucking
Okay,
Stanley
let's
with
get
his
back
money
into
in
it.
the deck
Yeah,
first.
let's get back into it. So, yeah, you guys eventually gonna waltz your way back down.
Say, I think.
Yeah.
Do we want to check that one tower behind the room where the remnants are? Or...
Oh yeah, that might be a good place to find dead bodies.
If you
So
guys
then-
want to check it, I'm gonna actually talk to them about the dragonlet we saw before because we haven't found.
I doubt there's anything in there.
Yeah,
That
I'll
seemed
mention
pretty-
to the revenants the dragonlet we saw, and like inquire to them if they know anything about it. If we go
You
back,
know what?
up.
I'll listen in on that. Unless we find like if there's any like something that happens on the way, I'm just gonna head straight there.
Wow,
Too.
wow, that's some long distances you guys are traveling. Whoa.
Well, yeah, that's what I was asking. Unless there's something that's
Holy
happening,
shit.
Try to
we
remember
would
where
be
the
going
ship
back.
is.
So, okay.
Oh no, they're all gone.
They're dead.
Who will Shia run into now?
So, Shia, you walk up these stairs
Mm-hmm.
and you hear it is covered by a worn black curtain. But you hear footsteps on the other side of it. Has many footsteps. Some heavier, some lighter.
Well, they seem to be gone.
God, zombies.
Hey. Listen here.
But with that curtain
Oh wait,
gone,
no,
I'm pretty
are they
sure
not
that curtain-
actually gone?
They're not actually gone.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
They're sitting here. Look, these revenants, not you. You're gone. Get out of here.
You will
Red
you will walk through.
The real question is that curtain still there?
That curtain wasn't moved. It was the other one that was moved.
No. We didn't put it back into its resting position. We kept it open.
The one that you're next to? That was
Yeah,
the
this
other
one.
one. You guys came through this entrance.
Wait, what staircase?
Oh no, I thought we looked through to see what it was, and then
Quick question, Shade. How did we get to the
never
roof?
closed it.
How'd you get to the roof?
Yeah,
Over here.
Over
okay,
here.
one moment. I moved John and just figured he'd be behind the party, so then zombies.
Yeah.
Let me correct that.
So as
Shia will go through the curtain.
As these two walk through the door to the revenants, Shizuka and everyone else who can see it, the curtain opens, revealing
Roll to
a
see NPC energy.
revealing a pretty tall, relatively tall, red-haired man wielding a sword.
Shit, I'm trying to think what to say.
Looks back to you.
I was about to call Sir Knight Squire over and tell him another. I don't know what to call this man though.
Did another delinquent come in?
What's
Yeah, I
happening?
think so.
Pops head out.
Okay, I'll
I'm
be
not
right
a
there.
delinquent, but okay.
I mean, you just came into this castle. Did you not?
I was told I was told people would already be here that don't own the castle. So
That
why
doesn't
would I
mean you
not?
shouldn't knock.
Can more people send other people towards us? Looks towards Galard. Do you know him?
Do I know him?
Yeah,
You
do
don't
you
know
know
him.
him?
I don't know anything
Uh,
about this man.
I went to
I
a
don't
town
know anyone with
called
red hair.
Kresk, and
Alright.
I was trying to find a blonde woman named Lavia.
Oh yeah, we just sold her.
You did what?
Oh, here we go.
Oh God, Glorvin, shut the fuck up.
His story
Wings
will
at the
be
rest
right.
of the party.
She,
He's not trying to hide that he's lying.
Oh, Lavia.
she,
Fire decides good news or bad news.
she was in a coma, and a person offered to take her to a place of safety.
In exchange for somebody else's valuables.
Yeah, they wanted us. They wanted us to take a zombie off their hands.
In exchange.
A zombie?
I mean, I guess
Those things exist here?
yes.
Yeah, why wouldn't
Also, wait a minute.
Yeah, we
Looks
have-
at the
John,
skeleton.
John looks at Shia.
they? Yeah, I was about to say.
Now, don't forget
Wait
the
a minute.
And there's Vladimir.
Nope. I don't
You know,
think any-
Lavia has a really bad ability to tell people apart. She said that I looked like you.
He looks like you. No, I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it at all.
Hmm.
Aside from the red hair, are you Shia Emery?
Yes. So she was with you guys. Okay, good.
Yes, she was. She said I looked like you. She's clearly got to get her eyes checked.
Yeah, you don't even smoke.
Just gotta wake up first.
Well, you know, trying to get her-
You're not here. You can't make those jokes.
What do you
What
mean
was
I
that?
can't make? I'm everywhere.
Put an NPC in the room, then you're allowed to joke in character.
Bring the reference over.
Hey, there is an NPC in the room.
She went missing for a couple days, and then I went looking for her, and ended up here after walking through some mess.
Oh, I was sent here myself. Directly.
I was taking a siesta when the mist just literally surrounded me, and then I was stuck in this place.
Oh god,
Ah.
she's because the only
Oh,
one
that kind of sucks.
Oh, I've just been here.
You've just been
well-
here? You
Oh, there's
Yeah,
vampires
same.
here too? What kind of godforsaken hellhole is this?
You hit it
Well,
right on the nose.
I
To be
mean,
fair, I do think I've seen worse, but that's a story for another time.
Go fuck yourself.
does a vampire reign over the entire country where you come from?
There's a old story, but he wasn't really a vampire. He was just a guy who liked to stab people.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
That's why I
I
always
think I've heard
said
that
fuck
one.
It was like Count Dracula. It's like a story that you read in a
It's
book.
literally the same thing.
Oh,
This is literally the story of Dracula, but fantasy Dracula.
Nah, man.
nah, man. This is
Okay.
Strahd.
Alright, imagine that book, but it's real, and he was a vampire.
Oh shit. That's not good.
Hey, Strahd
sounds
doesn't
like a real
crawl
villain.
around
Imagine he
on
also
people.
has very unhealthy ideas of what healthy like he has a very bad idea as to what healthy relationships look like, and has become obsessed with like people
Does
that look
anybody
similar.
really?
That
Thank you for
sounds.
interrupting.
Sir,
I mean, there are such things as healthy relationships.
Sir Knight Squire will retrieve, because I just realized I have this, the Strahd doll he now has from the bag, and show it to him.
For the
This is what he
curtain
looks
shirt?
like, but he's taller and has higher cheekbones, and doesn't have button for eyes,
I see.
and doesn't have cotton skin.
I
his
take
skin-
it.
He's a flesh-looking motherfucker.
My god, he has flesh?
Yes.
But so I take it this
That's sad.
Strahd is a real big villain,
Yeah.
and he's
Yes.
oppressing his people.
Yeah.
Is
But
he?
I need to stop him then.
I mean, all I know is
Cool.
I know.
Welcome to the group. How
The
old
woman-
are you?
How
21.
old?
14.
He's like 18.
No, John.
This
Do you
is
think
this
he's
is a
lying?
little bit after the epilogue.
John, do you think he's lying?
Well,
man.
How old are you?
21.
Okay.
wow. You're
The real
old
weird-
enough to drink.
Sir Knight Squire's just gonna sit there as he looks between each other and just says in a flat voice to no one in particular, "Wow, that's a really awkward relationship she tried to establish there, given the age difference."
What do you mean? She was 21 as well.
Believe
And
it.
Are you
I-
sure? She
were
acted
only
like she was
friends.
17.
That doesn't surprise me either. But no, we were just friends. I'm already in a relationship, but not with her.
With war?
War.
With her.
With her? You just
No.
fucking lied to us?
No, god damn it, Reaper. But it wasn't with her. We were just
Who was it
friends,
with?
classmates.
Your
Not
relationship with her as a classmate.
You're
Yeah.
in a relationship with multiple classmates? That does not seem healthy.
Oh, hi,
No.
Kirito.
I understand that the polygamist religion exists and all, but that's a blasphemous religion. I know there are plenty of women in this world, but you should really
Lavia was a classmate. I'm in a relationship with someone else.
yes, a relationship with multiple classmates as you've established.
Doesn't this sound like a redundant conversation?
It does. It's great, though. Yeah, but we should actually get on with
He's
it.
just gonna let Sir Knight believe what he wants, and then.
John will
Well, well
walk
done,
over and put a hand on
Sir.
his shoulder. The sensation of harem protagonist still has formed a mutual bond.
That
I
one-
don't know
Your
why,
magician persona.
but I
Down.
feel like we will get along immensely.
You have formed a bond with the magician arcana. That's John. You have formed a bond with the justice arcana.
Do you guys? What do you all do? Like, what are your skills? So I know.
Currently the rats are hulking both a great sword in one hand and a great axe in the other.
You say that
Has
as
yet to
you're-
put it away.
You hit things very hard. I like you.
Alex.
So do you want the long version or the short version, by the way?
I recommend the short version, by the way.
Obviously, the
So
long
I say the
version.
long version in character, but the short version out of character is Sir Night Squire will explain to you his entire backstory about his name first off, which I have to do. It's honorary. It's a tradition. I can't go without doing, regardless of the.
I'm just gonna go ahead and push us over an hour.
Why I can do Jack, Garfield, Peter, Marigold, Margaret, Marin.
So you're saying I can go ahead and take a short rest, Shade?
No. Isn't this fatiguing work listening to this shit?
No,
Fritz
I'm used
Edward,
to it now. I just sit there and wait until it's over.
This isn't our first rodeo.
It's mine
Try
still.
to explain
so-
to him his entire backstory and upbringing of being a paladin, but also being drummer boy, being the
That's a negative
So
one
shit.
fried brain.
So Shade, that's a yes from you?
I'm only pushing it forward half an hour.
Zombies are
Haha.
All right, now I have to tell my backstory, by which I mean lie about my backstory because I would never tell anyone my actual backstory.
All right,
and
zombie.
that is how I.
Don't we have something to do, people?
I told you we're sitting here and you're just resting. I don't believe we should go
Shia
out.
will produce a sword out of thin air and then put it away. And then that is what I do. I can do that with any weapon I've seen. But normally I just hit stuff really hard.
Oh, I stab things with knives.
Nice.
I have many utilities, none by which they've seen yet.
Hmm.
Besides hitting things.
What about the little girl with the skeleton?
Oh, well, you see, I am
She's
an expert,
insane.
so I preside over many things. Also, I make undead. Wave Greg. Greg waves.
Nice to meet you, Greg. You know, I haven't seen too many walking skeletons before. And by many, I mean this is the first time.
Also, just a friendly reminder, we also have Vladimir's corpse following us around at the moment. So there's
Indeed.
2 undead in the party. Well, 3.
Who's Vladimir?
You seem,
The guy you dueled.
Oh yeah, that guy, yeah.
as Shia says, I haven't seen too many walking skeletons around. In fact, this is the first time Sir Night Squire will immediately respond with, "Well, you should get used to that in this country. It sounds where you came from was a very dull and boring place. There are many skeletons abound in this world, many undead."
From what I understood, back where I'm from, magic isn't as good as what you guys have been telling me. So this is, I'll try to keep an open mind.
What are we doing right now?
We're resting, apparently. That's what Silver said.
Didn't someone want to talk to the Revenants?
I
I
believe
did
someone
well.
did want to talk to the Revenants, yes.
So I know there's that, and I wanted to
John
check.
want to talk to the Revenants too to understand what Vladimir's last name.
I want
Oh yeah.
backroom too as well.
Hey, quick question. What is
Yeah.
Vladimir's last name?
Why?
Well, it's very important that I know this.
Oh my god.
To me personally.
He's Vladimir Hornguard.
Thanks.
I'll spell that for you. It's not spelled how you think.
Now, if you would excuse me, strange gentlemen.
It's exactly how I thought it was spelled.
Oh, shit.
I have to ask the questions for someone. I'll be right back.
So
Oh, don't mind. Go ahead. If Flavia's safe, I'm in no rush.
do you
Well,
guys
we don't
mind-
know if she's safe.
Was the person carrying her wearing all red? Maybe a mask.
Yes.
All right, I was in the middle of about to mention before I got cut off that she was working for.
Oh,
Yep.
So I just want to ask this to the Revenants. But do you guys mind if we just check the room over there? And I'm gonna point at that tower that we haven't checked yet.
Yeah, they did say that we can search wherever we wanted.
Yes.
Just
Wow.
making sure. This seems like a more personal area.
Shay Emery does not look like John.
Looks similar.
Well, Vladimir's not using it anymore. Hasn't for a long time.
Scene.
Sounds like a good enough reason.
So do you know about a dragon lit that's likes hiding in fireplaces around here? We saw one when we first entered, or when we got to this floor, in one of the rooms. We tried to talk to it, but we couldn't understand it. It fled somewhere.
Well, I'm certain many things have made homes here. I heard spiders a while ago.
Oh, they're dead.
Oh. Good.
Oh yeah, very crispy.
Not a fan.
They were very big spiders. As big as at least 4 of you.
Oh my.
Wonderful.
There was like
Alright.
none of them.
You enter this room. There's you see the light enters this circular room through 5 cracked windows. So the light falls on a large dust-covered bed in the center of the room. Its post tops with wood-carved dragons. 2 large animals flank the double doors. One is a brown bear standing on its hind legs, its claws outstretched. The other is a dire wolf, its face frozen in an evil snarl. Near the wolf lies an empty wooden chest.
How do you know it's empty? We haven't opened it yet.
Indeed. It may not show it on the map, but it is a
It is
ransacked
open, then.
chest.
Shade, you're ruining my immersion. It's
I'm
not open
sorry.
yet.
Also, this is this is the first time you've seen a dire wolf in this land, and it's dead.
Hold on. Let me check. first.
But we know that
Oh,
dire
still
wolves
exist.
exist.
You know that
Already.
dire wolves exist, you've just never seen them.
We normal wolves that don't exist. Also, Shia is not part of that in joke, so I can't say that anymore.
Indeed. Oh, and Shia wouldn't understand what's happening. Anyway,
Just
in
walks in the room full of a bunch of undead after Sir Knight Squire told him that undead are just walking everywhere.
Oh, right. I forgot I have 3 tokens to drag now.
also,
Hello,
Did-
you all.
did one of you reanimate Vladimir's corpse?
That would be Empress Shizuka over there
Why you keep using that damn title?
because she's an empress.
What do you?
Are you an empress?
Sometimes I can speak with the dead. It's just I can't do that for another few hours, so I was gonna have the body follow me. I figured it was less. It would desecrate the corpse less than cutting the head off and carrying that around.
Yes, of course.
Ah, I see. Well, issue with that is that's not Vladimir's original corpse. And
We might learn something from that still.
Do you think it would
probably
know
not,
anything?
but do what you
Okay.
want.
Don't think it knows anything about Vladimir.
Not as far as I know.
Was it?
Yes,
You said you were an empress?
I am.
What are you empress of?
Entropy.
Being disappointing.
Also,
Ah.
I plan to take over Barovia. We just need to kill Strahd or something before that.
As long as you are a
Strahd or something.
I
I
don't
will
really care.
John,
help you with that
chuck this in the
as long as you aren't a villain.
Shizuka doesn't care if Strahd lives or not, just that he's no longer ruling Barovia.
And
Not to mention Shia,
Yes, sir.
the woman who carried off Lavia, although was on a task with someone else, does work for in some capacity. So you might be able to see her if you were to earn some type of what's the word? Interest.
He earned an interest. I earned his interest, or
Shot.
I see.
what you doing, John?
You know, we are going to dinner. But we are going to his castle at some point.
Oh yeah, he's going back to the goddamn throne. Of course he is. Well, after this conversation, I guess we should just leave.
I mean, the dinner isn't for another month, so we have time to fill.
I hate that shit.
You can't deny it, Reaper.
That's some great pre-planning, man. Also, this closet is empty. It's a slender. Well, it's a closet, but nah, it's just a room basically.
It's an empty closet without any shelves.
Yeah.
Did they actually answer Sir Knight's question?
What was her next question?
The Dragonlight one?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
Many creatures make their homes in this place.
Indeed.
But they talked about you guys specifically. How you guys had lost the light, and they wished
we mentioned
for
that
you
already.
guys. Oh, okay. I did not know if you heard that.
That was the last session thing. And in
How
here,
is the
You
Dragonlight
see-
that we can understand because of the map?
see a room lined with lead, with empty chests and shattered vases. Vase, fuck it. Lies
Vase.
strewn about the shut up upon the floor.
Losses.
Blazes.
Vases. Their contents plundered.
John had the opportunity to find a lead-lined room to hide in. Doesn't get to know that it's there.
To develop
No.
cancer.
Did you say that was bloodlined?
Yes.
Yeah, but you don't know about that.
Okay, fair enough. I was gonna make a nod towards, man, that'd be great if the nuclear bomb went off, but I don't think they have.
You do know the floor is made whatever.
Okay.
Floor's made of lava. Oh no.
Stone.
Roll bull stealth.
Gold stealth to the rebel.
Gold stealth.
He dropped a 20. I just want to point that out.
Well, you should just take off your armor first.
It's too
John,
late now.
you meet that with your passive perception. You hear him coming with his armor shuffling about.
Clink, clank, clink, clank, clink.
I'm gonna stay looking straight ahead, as if I don't hear him.
I expect you to repeat the same exact
Roll,
line.
roll
he did.
deception. All right. Insight from Daniel. Damn.
There we are. I figured you both had the same bonuses.
Yeah.
You realize that you're making a lot of noise, and his head shuffles a little bit, as if he heard it.
You know, if you just hold control, apparently that just zooms in. I'm not sure what I just did.
What?
I don't know what I just did, but I just started zooming in when I'd hold control. Oh, I figured it out. That's weird. That's really weird.
What do you mean?
If you
You
click
know-
on the
Yep, I caught you.
if you click on the drag the map thing and then hold control, it starts zooming in.
No?
Yeah, no, you have to like hold down the drag the map
Oh
thing.
shit!
Yeah,
Oh, you mean the drag thing down here? Oh, okay, that's what you mean. Okay.
Huh.
yeah.
Didn't know that. You can
Do you
just
know
use
that
this.
thing existed?
You can just use a scroll wheel, but yeah,
Alternative, and I just randomly found it.
fair enough. So, do you have any other questions for us?
No, I was wondering if you knew what that dragonlet was, since it seemed similar to what would be around here, anyways. I assume, but it didn't speak Draconic.
That's beyond me.
Fucking oblivion PCs.
So, what's the plan? Do we actually want to rest until we can long rest, or do we want to go? Because I still sit here and it's just like we use a lot of resources. random encounters would be kind of.
I guess I do only have one spell slot left.
We have nothing
We could wait for that amount of time and figure something out after that, because I don't need the rest whatsoever, but you guys definitely do.
I was gonna say, do we actually have an idea where to go next after this?
The Amber Temple, I guess.
Where is that?
I will at when we're gonna go ask these guys if they know where the Amber Temple is.
This is out of character, but isn't that in Crest? Or am I?
The Amber Temple. No.
Why did they say again? Where's John been there the first time?
Which winery?
The same person.
Yeah,
I a
misspoke.
mutual friend there.
Yeah.
To meet a mutual friend there is what was stated, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
but
that.
we also have some sort of bullshit, which we know is bullshit, like prophecy
What winery?
that we're supposed to go to a place beyond a set of amber doors. Which, I mean, that's not a hard thing to pick up on. We got told something about the winery, but concerned that even John doesn't remember what he was told.
Does the zombie not remember what he was told?
I don't remember what I was told actually. I didn't write that one down.
Isn't that important?
You were just
Well,
told
John
they
keeps
had-
notes on some stuff, but like I didn't out of character remember it. So
You were told that shipments weren't coming in, basically.
I mean, concerning to a degree for John, but John has been working on curbing his alcoholism. Not sure that it's a good idea for John to be going to Chet to see why a winery is not producing enough wine for him.
It's good because we've already gotten rid of all the alcohol in here by Glorbin smashing it, and it's in a fire.
Now listen here. I smashed glass with what it was effectively turpentine.
You can drink turpentine.
You ever seen the guy who drank turpentine and lived? And drank
No.
porcelain? Drink antifreeze?
Ate a
never said
sandwich
it-
full of nails.
Okay, so are you asking the revenants? Of whom
Yeah.
you-
Where's the Amber Temple?
Well, this place was made for observing it by Argon Vost, so it's in close proximity. Would you have a map? Oh fuck, Lavia had the map, didn't she?
Sucks. Don't worry, Sir Nice Squire completely memorized what the map was, remember?
John has a bad sense of direction, but he remembers what the map looked like.
Okay. From the town called Kresk, you can follow a road that leads to the Selenka Pass. That leads directly to the Amber Temple. I'm
So
certain someone living could give you a better idea. I know not the current lay of the land. It's been a long time since I've left.
Yeah, why don't you leave?
Respect, mostly. Of the wishes of Vladimir.
I mean, Vladimir's given us his blessing. If we were to call on you in battle against Strahd, would you join us?
That's a lie, and you know it.
He literally is
Okay.
like, I guess I'll acquiesce to you guys' plan.
No, but he never stated that he get. No, he did not. He does not like the idea of the plan whatsoever. Is what he stated, and that he does not give any form of blessing for it.
But he still said he.
He literally said, we're going with your plan then, I guess. I will acquiesce to it because you defeated me.
I don't like it, but like, I'll give you the opportunity.
Yeah. I will support you in doing this. Not because I want to, but because I said I would.
If fate were any different, then I might. But unfortunately, I must decline.
Well, John.
I'm done here.
Is there
Listen, I
anything else?
tried.
Did they say they thought they knew what the Amber Temple was? I missed that part.
Well,
They knew where it was. They pointed us to it. It was like past Crest on some road, I think.
And they were like, talk to the living people. They might know more. Alright, thanks, dead guys. No, we wish to stay here with Vladimir, who wants revenge on Strahd but doesn't know how to do it. Alright, thanks, dead guys.
I'm gonna fucking find him so I can talk to him because he didn't want to talk to him. I was like, I mean, if you want to change plans, like if you want to give your own opinion, nah. Here's my sword. I'm gonna peace out. I'll see you later. All right. Then.
You've ruined my torture boner. I'm out. Your murder, your willingness to kill a person ruins my torture boner, and I just can't have that.
Even Globin's soft with what?
So I mean, should we just head
Let's
back?
get-
I mean,
get
they said
outta
it was
here.
near Kresk, right?
I couldn't get
Yeah.
into Kresk, but I don't know about you guys.
We're only like an hour out, so should we just head back to Kresk, stay there for the night?
These individuals supposedly have connections there.
I was fixing my headphones. I didn't hear what Reaper said. Was it important?
I was telling Shia, whoever that person's name, Shia LaBeouf over there, that you guys had connections in Kresk.
We do.
Was that the city that you guys were? That
That
allowed
was
you
the
in?
last place we were in. I would not define us as having connections.
Well,
We
it
have
seems-
not managed to as badly screw up our situation there as we have in, say, Valaki.
Did you at least finish the gazebo?
I mean, we.
Why do
didn't
you know about the gazebo?
That was out of character.
Wait a second.
What, you don't know about the gazebo?
I mean, we're staying there. It does not necessarily mean that we're actually in good with him. Listen, John's very used to being able to crash at people's houses. It doesn't mean that we're friends.
The abbot was weirdo, but I don't think he disliked us, at least. For whatever connections are working.
Now that's just rude.
That abbot was a very big weirdo. I do not want to count him as a connection, even if he counts us as one.
You guys don't like the clergy? I get
Oh,
that.
I don't
I'll
mind.
explain it to you on the
priests.
way.
I do mind
I'm
a
devoted.
crazy freak. I just
I'm a devoted,
I don't want to talk about it. You explained it to him.
devoted follower of the Morning Lord.
No, I just
I'm
have
not-
that experience with this priest from back home.
Well, not all priests are bad people. We've met very good people. Yeah, you shouldn't judge every priest by a singular person you've met.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I thought Greg was taking a bath.
The abbot is okay. He's a follower of the Morning Lord, and he might be weird, but he helps people. Now, I'm not sure these people are good, but he helped. Most of them probably weren't. There was a murderer among them, or at least a turned murderer.
I'm supposedly a godly man.
Okay.
But no, if we can rest up at that town, I'm down for that.
And then we walk there.
Why would you walk there when you have a cart?
I mean, if Glorvin wants to walk,
Well, I forgot that you guys have to cut.
Glorvin wants to
Glorvin wanna hide
physically
in the
increase his
snowmobile?
endurance.
I want to
try
increase
get
my
the
dexterity,
snowmobile.
so I'll be doing it on my hands.
I mean, the last person that walked to a town died.
Apparently.
Meanwhile, Shia walks here and he's fine.
This isn't a town. It's not.
How do you know he's not dead?
How do you know Shia's actually alive?
Good point.
His soul might be dead.
Dang it, I ran out of divine senses. Too bad.
But
So
I mean, are we walking back to Crest or driving?
Daniel
back?
Daniel didn't want to crest alone though. Daniel like arrived with a group of other people, didn't he?
He was on
He
like
did.
a hunting party.
He
Yeah.
arrived with them on a cart.
Yeah,
I
he
will
didn't
agree.
even
Yeah, see, arriving in a cart is safety. Arriving on
Glorvin
foot
walked.
in Crest is death. Did
Glorvin
Glorvin
walked
like
there.
walk into Crest, or did Glorvin just like appear in Crest and start walking to the party?
Well, away from Barovia, and then he walked to Kresk, which is your last known location, if memory serves.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so I assume you guys are heading right back to Krusk.
Yep.
Yes.
You
Time to
can-
flap around for another 3 sessions building a
can-
gazebo.
You can go ahead and close the map.
Reaper, you know it so
Hmm.
well.
In which case, I will just real quick open up the map of Kresk, which actually I realize what?
Yes.
Huh?
What?
You need to do the travel thing, Shade. You're brand new.
Indeed,
graduate.
well, the travel time takes 2 hours.
Shade, where's our random encounter?
Nothing happens over the course of
Yeah.
yeah. I'm sad too. I know you guys must be devastated that you don't run into any monsters on the way there, but like, I'm
just
sorry.
wanna fight
Less
something.
monsters.
nothing happens.
Damn. Maybe next time, boys.
What is John doing?
What are you doing, John? Is that your percentile skill checks?
I know you wanted the fireball, but fuck off.
You said D100.
We're trying to see if Shade will do something if we roll a
There's no
D100.
connection.
Okay, so we get the quest, and then
You-
we spend the day pretty much lazily. Or
That's fine.
doing like rudimentary training, I assume.
But I'm assuming we're just staying the night, right?
All right. So, you get to.
Shia wants to show
Hmm?
Glorvin a trick. And he's like, yo, if you ever get in a fight, come to me and I'll do this. And then he'll reinforce Glorvin's blade.
It's already a +2 greatsword at this point.
Indeed.
But
I don't know if you can
be
add
a
to it.
+2 to the +2.
Shade, is that how that works?
I don't know if it counts as like an enhancement bonus
on.
already, or
Hold on. Let me just.
We have no way
It's
of knowing.
it's
what
to
that
all.
means.
It's the damage rolls, not to attack.
Just damage.
Just damage.
that'd be. But I already have a +2 to that. I don't know. The stack is more my question, but fair enough. I assume they do, given that statement, but
It's an additional +2.
oh, okay.
Anyway, so you
I suppose
guys.
I just-
I can make swords hit harder. It's like my one skill.
Make them mildly sharper.
Exactly. Whatever that voice in the heavens just said.
There is no heaven.
I didn't hear anything. What are you talking about?
Voice in the mist.
There we go. The voice of the mist.
It
It
makes
makes me
shit
too.
sharper, yo.
Good. I
Okay.
appreciate the voice of the mist.
You turn
Yeah.
radical.
Alright, join me
Yes?
on.
Yep. Yeah. You arrive back in Kresk.
Dude.
And we shall.
Cowabunga.
So did we actually, like, during this time, I'm guessing, like, within the time that we have to wait for a long rest anyways, ask around town about the Amber Temple.
We can do that.
You can do
I
that,
go
yeah.
check on the progress of the gazebo.
It's
I do
it's coming
information
along.
gathering, like a...
How did Lavia fall into a coma?
She knocked herself out in the gazebo.
She
Really?
hit
That'd be
herself
brain
in the
damage. What?
What?
She hit herself in the head with a piece of wood.
You know what? I'm not surprised.
So yeah, I do you want me to roll a diplomacy check to try to figure this out, or just...
Diplomacy is in 5e. What?
Yeah, man. It's definitely
Persuasion.
there.
Sorry, but I guess
Dum-dum.
persuasion, sorry.
It's investigation, obviously. It's perception, obviously.
What would you like
Um,
me to... do you want me to roll anything? That's pretty much what I was asking.
It wouldn't be hard information to come across. I'm not going to make you roll anything. They would tell you on the map.
Let's acquire a new map, by the way.
Yeah, we need to buy a new map.
I
Indeed.
swear, one of you two, either John
On the map,
or
forcing you to open the map.
Shade, no.
one
Sir,
of
no,
you
we're
two
gonna go buy a map.
confiscated the map from Lavia. Either
Nope.
that or she kept it in the cart.
Lavia had a map.
Malaria, the map?
Avia
I
had
don't
the
think
map.
She did. I don't think she did. though.
John and her consistently looked at the map and tried to decide which way to go, and then subtly, Sir Knight Strahd would tell John the right way to go because John would get lost.
And
John was
Lavia
driving
held
the
the
cart.
map upside down.
Yes, Lavia would be holding the maps upside down. John would be trying to read it over her shoulder to figure out where they're supposed to be going. Sir Knight Strahd would look over, realize that she's holding the map upside down, adjust for it, and then whisper in John's ear, and John would pretend that he realized where they were supposed to go the whole time.
So,
I
it
will
was
accept
over
no
here
other
then?
alternative.
That
I
sounds
had
about right.
assumed, I had assumed that they left the map
Oh,
in the
shit.
cart, but
Is that the area?
Okay. Yeah, Sir Knight, you go find a map, and I realize I actually have an item to give you for that. That allows you quick access to the map. So come back.
Ah,
It's in your inventory.
good.
You can just
Go check
open
it
up the information. It'll give you a link to it, or you can feel free to put that in your
John's-
hotbar.
John's going to have a conversation with Shia about not letting his relationships go bad. Also, any dangerous lines of work,
Oh my
make
god.
sure that you both that you get out of them as soon as possible. No saying to each other, this will be one last job, or this is one last time. And I'm going to stop after this. It doesn't end well.
well, I don't see
No
myself
heroic.
my line of work.
Bad idea.
I don't really see. I see myself doing what I'm doing till I die.
Yeah, you're gonna die soon then.
I think he'll live a long time. Or
least-
die.
I
And then
see
continue
myself
living a long
living
time.
to about age 40.
I
So,
forget that, I need to go fishing at Lake Zerovich and meet my wizard friend. Do fireballs.
so
No, I've
you feel like a person who has really bad luck and who unfortunate, nasty events happen to quite consistently in their life, taking away the people and things they love. Treasure what you love now. Don't sit there and try to squeeze and grasp for greater things and for a sense of meaning and purpose in life. It just ends up making you unhappy.
You just met him. Are you think you're projecting?
I don't know that I am.
Well,
The look on his
appreciate
face suggests that he has some experience with what I'm talking about.
I mean,
Well,
I lost my entire family in a fire.
I'm
Then
still
got
waiting for
adopted.
him to say so.
I lost my entire family in a fire, then was adopted, lost my adopted father a few years later to sickness.
Just gonna real quick. Sir,
Yeah,
Apparently-
that
no,
did this
yeah,
this
there we go.
adopted father put you on a path in life that has led you to misfortune? Like maybe you were successful at it, but all the time it caused bad things to happen around you.
That's a weird place for a temple.
It's on a mountain.
You're scary good at guessing these things. No,
Like I said, I feel like you and I have had some similar experiences here.
I mean, lately it's been great. Been traveling around the world, occasionally visiting some friends, but helping people out where they need help. Also,
Oh God, no! Don't talk. Okay, I don't want to hear anymore. Don't think about how great things have been. John enters into a like moment of like everything in life was going perfectly.
just
That's what I thought
Like,
too.
let me offer you this advice, though, John. Don't
Oh,
be
this
a
should be good.
hero.
Be a 0.
Don't be a hero. It
That's
leads-
what I'm saying.
It
Barely
leads
told
to
you that.
exactly
I
to what you were telling me. So I think
yeah.
I'm already too far gone.
You still have years before you reach me. You have a chance. Get out now.
You say that. It's easier said than done.
Watch, we're gonna arrive at Strahd's castle, and he's going to be like, ah, yes. Well, for dinner, you see, I wasn't serving wine. I was serving human blood,
That's kind of par for the course.
and it's to be Rand's blood, or Run, or whatever you decide to like name her.
Ren, WRENN.
Ren. It's a man's name.
N.
Like the bird, but with an extra N.
Oh, okay.
This confirms Shia's waifu was actually Kylo Ren the entire time.
Anyway,
So, after all this, I, approach the party and tell them that he knows the precise location.
Map
It
Lovely.
is-
rolls map out for him to point it out.
It is circled on the map.
Very cool.
who,
It's like-
who gave you
I
this
take
map?
out a pencil.
The bottom map. Take off like. Hold on.
Who- Wait, where did you get this map from?
I went
Why
to
is
town.
that circled?
No, I circled it as he took the map out because I was telling him where things were.
Yeah, which
Oh,
circle?
okay.
Green circle
I
or
got
is
the
it
paper and pencil.
The red circle.
red
My circle.
I have a pen.
I
Pens are
have.
better for circling.
I have the red
What?
pen. I'm the one in charge. I circle the things in red to show the mistakes.
I'm just wondering. I'm just
circle
wanting
the
to make sure
party?
that this is a player that circled it and not like
You know.
Well, that doesn't matter.
NPC. It does matter if an NPC is circling a place we haven't asked them to like point out to us on the map.
He did, though.
I stated that I
Yeah,
circled
after
it as he took the map.
after Shade said that it had been circled, which made me
I
nervous
don't
as I was
see a
actually
point in
looking at the
arguing
map.
here.
I
I don't know why
said,
you're
I
arguing.
said that.
Rupert.
I said that in the meta.
Huh?
I
So
said it
if
was
you're
circled in the meta.
circling-
Yeah.
Shade, if you're circling mistakes, why haven't you circled the party yet?
Good point.
I haven't done anything wrong yet.
I don't know about that.
I haven't done anything wrong to you guys yet.
So we want a long rest.
Almost
Oh, no,
acceptable.
there's a shitty circle. That's not a circle. It's just a bunch of lines.
Don't worry about it. You know where it is.
It's
Congratulations.
not a line.
Hey,
it's
how's
a
about
bunch of It's a bunch
Sorry.
of points equidistant to one in the middle.
how's about you guys rest, man?
Yeah,
Does that sound good?
So,
Long resting.
Okay, it's no longer Fibonacci spiral. It's just a pentagram.
hey, look, my tattoo.
We'll assume
I'm sorry, we're
You
gonna
think
go
I'm
with-
lying?
you guys wait around. John or anyone else, would you like to try to find Irina?
Sure, yeah.
Sure.
Tell me, John, do you have a special lady in your life?
I don't know. I have a person who I worry about, and that causes me concern. Who's attractive, sure. However, I don't think I'm emotionally open to this sort of a thing anymore.
Oh,
I don't know. See where life goes, you know. You lose enough people, eventually you just kind of sit there and wonder if it's a good idea to be around people. What if it's
Oh.
actually your fault that everyone dies?
I have some advice. Not really
God.
advice, but I guess you could call him my older brother. Once told me, if you don't hold anyone close, you don't lose them in the long run. But I don't know if.
That seems like a really bad philosophy. That seems really sad. I'm sorry to hear about your brother.
Oh, don't worry. About it. I thought it was sad too, but
So, yeah.
there is some merit to what he ended up telling me.
You you go to look for Irina in the burgomaster's house, but you don't find her there.
Shit.
Is she at the gazebo? Did she look
Go
in the
check on
water?
Progress.
She
already.
might.
That's good.
I did say I was checking on their progress when we got here.
Okay. Okay.
Suddenly, there's
Then.
a headstone for Lavia next to the gazebo.
Jeez.
She's not
Uh,
dead. She's in a coma.
It's the same thing.
In loving memory.
Okay, so what
Loving
was that
memory.
kid?
2x4.
Broken on the day that
I'll get it.
Lavia
I'll commission a small like grave marker for Theodore. It just says in memory.
It doesn't even say Theodore. It just says in memory.
Okay. So as you approach the gazebo, you
Actually, wait a minute. Did John actually know Theodore's name?
I think he did.
I don't think he ever wrote down his name in front of John. I think he introduced himself to the rest of the party. I think the rest of the party introduced him, like said his referred to him by name enough times. But I don't think he ever actually officially introduced himself to John.
I mean,
Oh no,
It's a
how do I
saddish
spell
thought.
his name? Is he one of those weirdos that spells Theodore with
Yeah,
like
like
a
everyone knew his name was Theodore, but I don't think he ever wrote it down in front of John.
He spelled Theodore instead of D-O-R-E as D-O-O-R. Oh no, I'll never be able to tell now.
Just write Theo on the grave marker.
Yeah. So as you approach the gazebo, which is almost finished.
Oh, good job. We had a lot of blood, sweat, and tears put into this.
You
Mostly
see,
sweat, though.
you see Irina, staring blankly at the pond.
How you doing?
Oh, hi. I'm fine.
You seem a bit spaced out.
Yeah. I didn't get a good rest lately.
Hard time
You can probably guess
adjusting, or-
why.
Um, John, who is this lady?
This is the person who you were asking about. Uh, she's being stalked by the guy that we're here to kill.
Oh, my apology.
I realized how great it would have been if Sir Night Squire had just shown the plush and it completely went, yeah, this is Strahd. Didn't actually distinguish the Strahd. So Shaya's entire mental image of Strahd is just a plush figure. And so he's expecting him to be basically that when he cuts.
Fucking
Hi,
Strahd
Mrs.
comes to
John's girlfriend lady.
Strahd comes to attack. Shad's just like, "You're not tiny." Gets smacked.
No, that was totally in character too. Like I wave from next to John, saying, "Hi, John's girlfriend lady."
She steps back a little bit. What?
What? John, was that not right?
Not quite.
Oh. I've been told I can be a bit dense. I'm sorry about that. And he will slink away.
You know, thinking about it, I think I see the similarities that Lavi was talking about.
I need to give the camera side a character sheet just with the languages.
Oh god damn it!
Because this is what he's seeing.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. Gosh, the Lord scowls deeply in comment at the situation.
Change your language to be nothing, Reaper.
Yeah, but
That
I
function
know
is
that
only.
he still hasn't done it yet.
Yeah, but for all intents and purposes, if you don't select
Shia
language,
will swear in a different language, and then
Japanese.
I don't know why it turned
And then
out
the-
actually
I'm
listen.
sorry, I made a mental jump that I probably shouldn't have. Disregard what I just said, lady.
Okay.
Don't mind him. He's in multiple relationships with women. He tends to.
Forget.
I told you that's not the case, but you refuse to believe me.
I told you this relationship is not the way of a devote. You should always tie yourself down to one woman.
I
So
have.
as a
You don't believe me.
Anyway, I told Miss Kreskov that I'd get a few things, so she tries to wander off.
So as a side thing, seeing that this would be boring to him to listen to, he's gonna go clean off that maybe magical curtain that he picked up from the castle and clean it more resoundingly, and then head directly to sleep for as long as he needs to.
Okay. What's a wisdom check for?
Sir Night Squire completely didn't realize what she was doing when she was trying to excuse her.
Oh, social manners is, I'm guessing, what that wisdom check was about.
It was more of, she's trying to act suspicious. Oh, nothing's wrong. It's completely natural of Irina to stutter a bunch as she tries to dismiss herself from the situation. I've seen it all the time. It's obviously just a natural state of being of hers.
Oh, why do I have 3 of them now?
Oh, that's just Irina.
Oh, that's yes, Irina.
I assume
I
nobody
did
stops
ask
her.
before if she had a hard time adjusting, but she didn't answer.
I'm not gonna stop her.
Okay.
He has
John's now sitting there thinking.
What is he
And
thinking?
here I thought she had a hard time adjusting, but she's going along pretty well. By the way, Shia, this is the gazebo we were talking about before.
Oh. How far did she get done?
I don't think she actually.
Of course.
Me and the children were working on it for the most part with Snickle, who I forget what happened to. Thinking about it, I forgot.
There's currently no workers at the gazebo right now. It's gotten pretty late.
Okay.
It's getting darker as it rounds on about 7 p.m. Looks at the bottom of the pond. Okay.
I'd say that this gazebo probably will get done in there a day or two. All right, I forgot he was in the freaking pond.
All right, sorry guys.
That was a joke. I don't think he was in the
Oh.
pond. He was in
He
there
was-
at some point, but
For a little while, but it's not still in there.
I made a joke about it.
All right, so
Are my jokes now
you
canon?
guys are waiting in long resting.
Yep.
Gotcha.
As like this is a side thing. I have 3 of those curtains in my inventory for some reason. Did I pick up 3?
We did pick up a couple, but I don't know if you took more.
I thought you picked up 2.
I picked up, I believe 1, and then you picked up 2, I
What?
believe.
Why do you have 3 curtains?
Yeah, that's why I was confused.
What the fuck?
He did specify that he only needed 1 magic curtain.
You
Yeah,
might
it
have
was my
you might
tax.
have dragged it on yourself again.
No, I wrote this in myself.
I don't
Magic.
know. Magic.
It's magic.
Aliens.
Also, there
Aliens.
wasn't actually an item listed, so I had to make it myself.
Yeah. Normally you don't take curtains off of walls, so they weren't included in the module.
You know, those are magic curtains.
Possible.
There are
must be
magic
automatically
items that we had
closed.
to go out of our way to and hard work.
That's right. I had to open a curtain.
Nobody gonna wear one as a cape.
I'm
No.
already wearing one.
Shia
I'm
will
already
wear
wearing
one
a
as
cape.
Yeah, good
Haha,
point.
you get a +1 bonus AC. Congratulations.
Good point.
Oh, that would be
Anyway,
Will
great.
so-
Shia actually get one?
What?
If Shia asks about the curtains as like a cape, can he,
Well, there's no place to sell stuff.
You like to sell your chain shirt? Okay.
There's places to sell stuff around here? I thought you guys said there wasn't.
There's a single place, and they only really take items that they have interest in, of
Oh,
which
okay.
a chain shirt would be.
So a picky pawn shop.
They are a village that really more cares about survival.
Okay.
Uh,
Also cleans off the top hat. While I'm thinking about it.
because of its use, I'm gonna say you only get 25 GP for it. And because I'm a dick in Electrum.
One electrum. By the way, Reaper, did you ever attune to that sword? Because I don't know if that needs it or not. It's worth asking.
It's a weapon.
Grass too well.
Okay.
So, yeah.
What's the magic? Isn't there like a magic item limit?
I think
3.
it's 3, 2.
3 you can be attuned to, but if there's ones that don't have attuning, I don't think there's anything wrong with using them. I'm not recalling
Okay.
the ruling.
I forget,
I
sorry.
don't think you need to attune to wands, but like
I don't think
I
you tend
use
to.
rare.
You can pick up a magic weapon and just use it if memory serves.
It's only if it's
if-
if only
you can
It's
use
always
it as a regular weapon when you're not attuned to it, assuming it requires attunement.
Okay.
It just doesn't have the effect.
By the way, from now on, what he's gonna do is decide, depending on what he's fighting, which one to use. His great axe or his bastard sword. So he's gonna be carrying them both in like one hand, leaning on his shoulders.
Oh,
What
You,
all holy symbols do they have for sale? Holy
just
symbols for sale?
holy symbol. They just generally have a few symbols of the Morning Lord. Sure, go ahead and that can be a part of your long rest.
It's
I'd
like
like to
2
read
points.
through some of the stuff I've gotten, such as the journal, to understand Theodore, because I don't know why he would commit murder so willy-nilly.
That is up for. Is that even Theodore's journal? I don't recall.
I
That
don't
might.
know. It's a journal.
I'm also gonna be reading through all those
Okay.
notes on a notepad.
You can feel free to write up stuff about that, Bogrel. There's no actual notes regarding it.
Okay.
I'll leave that up to
Child's
you.
going to be thinking about that cool sword he saw in Corbin's hand, doing his thing of adding it to his mental catalog.
Indeed.
Of stuff to steal?
No, he doesn't have to
Okay.
steal it.
I-
He gets a look at it and he goes, "I now know how that works. I can make."
Except at
Oh,
his
I
current
thought-
level, it's just a normal sword with magic, the
Okay, I
magic
was like,
quality. He doesn't get the plus
That would
2.
seem overpowered. Okay, I was like, whoa.
No,
Yeah,
he
It
can
is
make
ornate. It is super ornate. That's one thing about it.
Okay.
It's of a different quality.
Oh shoot, you're right. What quality is it?
Oh, it's a rare sword, so it
Would take a plus -4, I think.
-3 to damage.
Wow, the
Said it was
cost.
an
Anyway.
uncommon or a rare?
It's rare.
Rare?
Okay, so yeah.
You take a
we have the
-3 to
long-
make it.
Anyway, I'm just going to totally, man. Roll for initiative. Just gonna rest the party. Does anybody want to do anything before that, or are we good?
think we're
Seduce
good.
the townswoman. No.
I think I'll go ahead and also pick up powdered silver, so I can also make a. Oh yeah, I even have an empty potion bottle. I'm going to also make holy water.
Okay.
You
Sure.
still have an empty potion bottle?
I do.
Yeah.
John tends to hang on to stuff.
Long resting the party.
Oh, like
John,
the last stuff you grabbed, so.
feel free to reapply your points. Your temp.
Just constantly rolling until you get 8.
Alright,
Yeah.
so are we doing anything
Yeah,
with
that's how you play the game, right?
Yeah, man.
It's infinite casts. He can roll until he gets the maximum.
Are we doing anything with Vladmir's corpse? Because at this point, Bell would have worn off.
It would be a corpse.
It would be a corpse.
She's gonna go ahead and ask her questions.
I mean,
You can make fun of
I guess I'd rather not reanimate it since it's a level 3 spell slot.
How would I rule putting holy water on a weapon?
Kind of like a poison. Applying poison to a weapon.
Eh.
maybe just apply the damage modifier to one hit that it would do against the given creature in question.
You'll have to get back
But
on
it-
me with that. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, I like
Sounds like it'd be
oil.
like a full action, so.
If it
I'm
does
gonna
work,
buy some
it
oil
works.
too. I'm gonna buy 5 flasks of oil. Shade.
Okay.
Do they sell dynamite now?
Shia would like
you
to
sell
go along the
high-powered
pond and
Okay.
try and find some pocket sand.
There's some there's some dirt around.
You literally
Is there
have.
worms in the dirt?
Hmm?
Is there worms in the dirt?
Probably.
If you can make heat, you can turn that stuff into like really like porous material that you can throw at people. Porous. Porous is not the proper term. Really dry.
Of course.
rather. course, yeah.
Pocket sand. Hwah! No, I will just find a place to go to bed and then go to bed.
Okay. Yeah, everyone, I'll just shift us forward. 8. You guys, it would be 9 o'clock you were able to start the short rest, right?
Who knows,
Whatever,
man?
John.
Or long rest, rather?
Yeah. So
That'll
we
be-
just literally lace around all day.
Sounds right.
Okay. So, okay. Jeez. You wake up pretty early.
Unlike real life.
Do you plan on being ready by like 5 a.m.?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, why not?
Alright,
top
so
of
yeah,
the sound.
it's a simple early morning. There's a meme in Strahd memes. Oh goody. Thank you, Reaper.
Oh,
Contribution is always appreciated.
That's why I'm here.
Memes.
So?
That's why I invited Reaper here. Or why Zombie invited Reaper here.
Well, no, that's pretty much what I am to you people. So
It's why I accepted Zombie inviting Reaper here.
Oh, well,
Yes.
listen to you bastard.
So,
I can be competent.
you guys shall head off to the
temple.
indeed,
Really?
Yeah, the demon was saying
Temple
that.
of
of Amber. I don't know who this Amber is, but
She sounds hot.
Who's this?
okay,
is that the Morning Lord's real name is Amber?
Amber. Yeah.
Amber Woods.
Is it a porn star, Reaper?
I
feel
actually
like you
think it
only
is.
know
I,
the
don't-
porn star.
I feel like that would be. Let me look it up real quick.
Of course.
Amber Woods.
Of course.
It's like a
yeah.
fossilized penis.
Mm-hmm. Those
Yep,
are words.
it is.
Those are words that I was hoping to hear.
Wait, what was that? I was too
What about
busy
the
looking
cover,
up a
right?
porn star.
Okay.
Amber Woods. It's like a fossilized penis.
Oh, okay.
Garbo,
I need
are they
to-
gonna eat some dick over rice?
No.
And, okay, so so we go down the path. I
Indeed.
assume.
I need to.
I guess
Calculate.
just tell me when
I
to
need-
stop.
I need to calculate real quick.
Okay,
Travel
so we go up
time
over here.
to Solenka Pass takes 4 hours. So I really should put this thing on my. Hold on.
Oops.
No, go away. There we go. What? No, no, not the actual random encounters. Fuck. No. I
So a
wanna blow-
legion of squirrels.
I want to. Yep. Yeah, Legion of Squirrels. You suddenly see that coming down the fucking place.
Yeah,
Legion
it-
of
it's
flying
like-
squirrels.
It's in a swarm,
That is.
and they're all diminutive size.
No. Nope. And. Ho.
Ho?
Ho.
Ho.
So it starts snowing. We've been logging up for winter to pass. What, the start? Okay. In Bolivia, does the weather stay constant?
It's general.
Always overcast.
Always overcast. Always really misty.
Oh, who did we lose?
Who died?
Garbo.
Garbo.
Oh,
His internet must have gone out.
it is
Bye.
11:50. Makes sense.
Okay,
I think
so
it's an hour off.
Welcome back, Mr. Man.
Bye.
I'm glad I rolled the one random encounter that I'm not supposed to re-roll again.
What do you mean?
Hmm. Is it the tree things again?
Not the tree things. You can
Okay.
encounter
Is
as
it
many
the
of those
kobold
as you
pizza?
want. No, that's
Isn't-
not the same
Oh,
thing.
the skeleton.
That's a
That's the
skeleton
one.
rider. That's only supposed to happen once.
Oh, I thought.
I guess we don't get that then.
I thought it was Ruby's body.
I'm severely disappointed.
No random encounter shit.
No
On
random,
the way there,
no random encounters. Come on, man.
so we just get there without any problem.
You
We have traveled unmolested quite a lot.
I
You-
can't.
However, in this case, Strahd promised us that we'd be traveling unmolested.
I think we've had like 2 random encounters, maybe 3.
We had the
you've
trains.
had 2.
I want to point out that if we get to Strahd's castle and we have had a random encounter between now and then, we're going to have a talk with Strahd about his inability to keep his realm under his control.
No.
And that he should probably relinquish it.
Yeah,
No.
like honestly,
Did you
you said we would be able to travel without any danger,
Okay.
and you were
Meanwhile,
wrong.
I'm moving the token. Just tell me
Yeah,
if you want me to
hold
stop.
Stop there and before that bridge. So, let me just. As you go further up the Stalenka Pass, it becomes. You start seeing snow basically everywhere. And well, you're going up a mountain.
Pearl's hole here, boys. Funny thing is, he's probably right.
Let me just real quick. I need to open up the proper thing. I'm going to be sharing a map with you very soon.
Ooh.
Oh,
It has its own fangled map. Fangled map?
Indeed.
Newfangled map.
newfangled.
Okay, so I'm gonna share this with you. Goodness
Stop it.
Christ. No.
I don't like sharing. I'm a good
Sharing
boy.
is caring.
And
Oh, okay. I see. There is an actual map we can see. Cool.
let me
Where
just-
are we?
you are at well, you're on Stalenka Pass.
Is Sir Knight the one driving?
Yeah, who's driving the cart?
I thought it was always John.
I'm driving. Yeah.
Okay, it is John. Okay.
Always John, never ceasing to be John. So
Unless John dies.
And then it's.
John's replacement character drives the
Alright,
cart.
Do we have anybody with animal handling other than John? I'll just wing it.
Shia has a +5.
so
I'll just wing it.
A
you
+3.
you come across this this large stone structure. You can see the shape of it on the side view there. Not that. This sort of gatehouse you find. The shelf of the rock on which the mountain road clings grows narrow. To your left, the icy cliffs rise sharply toward dark rolling clouds. To your right, the ground falls away into a sea of fog. Ahead, through the wind and snow, you see a high wall of black stone lined with spikes and topped with statues of demonic vultures with horned heads. Set in the center of the wall is a closed iron portcullis, behind which burns a curtain of green flame. On the other side of the dark wall, gripping the mountain's edge, is a guard tower of white stone, topped with golden statues of mighty warriors.
Are there any swords being held by these warriors?
You can very clearly see what they are holding on the side image there, and they are not in fact swords.
Darn. You
They
made
look like
him come
lances?
through the opposite way, so he hasn't seen the giant stone swords shade.
Indeed.
I feel like you did this on purpose.
Yeah,
Oh,
man.
that is the direction we're supposed to go.
This totally wasn't the module, man. Definitely was me.
You're so anti-snack, rather.
Shade's just done with my bullshit.
Is there actual like? Is there an actual like or not palisade? What's the word? Is there an actual
Close gate?
Yeah.
No.
Oh darn! Otherwise, I would get to be able to run up to it, grab onto it, and shout, "Let me in!"
I would start hacking it as you did that. Which one's like-
No.
Corbin can
he-
hack
His
computers.
concept is swords, not maces.
What?
So yeah, it's swords.
Swords.
You said there's just green flames here.
It is green flames. Does anybody have Dispel Magic?
Are we high enough?
Are we
level
high enough
for that?
level for that?
Yes. Unfortunately, most of us are multi-classed who are capable of casting decent spells.
Oh,
Oh, and you just prepared it.
We'll just prevent.
Okay.
Are you gonna use it? Do you know what that fire is?
Well, it's green.
Yeah.
Is it green
Could-
flame blade?
Could it be a chemical reaction?
yeah,
What
that's
the
just
hell?
copper powder. This is copper powder sprinkled into the fire, guys. Nothing
We'll
magic
cast
about
Find
that.
Traps. Thank you for showing that. You sense the presence
Easy.
of any trap within range.
Stealth is hiding around the corner.
I can't call this a genuine trap considering
We can see
it's
it?
just sort of there.
It's a hazard.
But you do not see any other
I'm
traps
switching that and
or detect any traps. Oh,
hello.
Just in case I toss a torch at it.
I have no connection right now on
oh
Discord.
shit!
Oh, good.
We hear you.
Yeah, you do.
I can hear you, and you can hear me. But it shows 0 bars.
Okay.
You're cutting out again.
Smart.
Ain't
That's
that
fantastic.
Ain't that some
You're
fun
back.
stuff?
Anyway,
So, I will toss the torch into the fire and see if it actually burns.
Well, the rest of the torch gets burned up.
Okay. How does it get burned up? Does it actually produce the
actually-
normal flames, or does it produce additional green ones?
It produces green ones on the torch and then swiftly starts turning to ash.
Okay.
So what I'm hearing is this is green flame blade.
Shia will stick his sword, one of his swords, in the fire and be like, "Hey guys, look, green flame blade."
I know about that.
Ha 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 ha! Very funny.
Sword
that's
Caster
how
spell
Shia
magic.
learned the Green Flame Blade spell.
Can Shia cast green flame blade now?
No,
Can you even cast
That's-
magic?
that's not how that
No.
works.
His whole bit is making swords.
He
That's
is
his
not-
magic.
He is not a functional caster.
He's not functional, in quote.
He is a flavor text wise. He's a caster.
He casts Dispel Magic. Shade, what happens?
Indeed. Hold on.
Spend your whole life not being able to cast a single spell. How do you get by in life without being able to smite?
How do you deal damage without smite?
How do you deal damage
I-
without
Okay.
smite?
I make my swords sharper.
Roll your check.
I made swords sharper. I go to sharper
By-
image.
I dolled it up.
Oh
Ooh.
my. Okay.
What? He's supposed to roll a wisdom check for that?
Ooh.
check.
If it's above his caster level, if it's a higher level spell than dispel.
I touched on
It's-
5e. It's straight up wouldn't dispel it.
It has a set DC.
Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting.
You and that DC you do not meet.
How many dead level spell slots do you have?
Oh wait, yeah, it's anything that's of equal level, you dispel automatically. Everything that's 4th and above, I was right the first time. I was sitting there about to correct myself, and then it's like, oh, no, I was right. Check if it's above if it's above the spell level.
Ah, so you have a total of 3
Yes, again.
left.
Roll your check again. You also have advantage.
fail.
I'll remind you. Not advantage. You have inspiration. You can get advantage with the inspiration. Okay, go ahead. Yep.
I would
mark that
like to
off.
spend my inspiration to cancel his inspiration.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
You have inspiration already? I've never even gotten inspiration.
You get a
You just meet it. Okay.
So it's a 6th level effect.
The yeah. So the flame disappears for a time, but it doesn't seem to have gone fully away, just enough so that you can get through.
For the card as well, or just it?
The side area does like exist, right? Like it leads down and you have to fall, but like the side does exist.
You can certainly get
No.
the cart through.
Okay, so this right here is just showing us what it looks on top then. Okay.
Like I mean, quite clearly, there's like a valley to the sides, right?
Yeah. You can see the exact location on the map too.
But yeah, I was just worried that like if we can't go back through the fire, I guess we can just jump off the cliff.
I can
I'm sure
climb.
someone learned feather fall.
Yeah, man.
Just climb down. We have rope,
Just-
don't we?
Just shield surf.
Shield surf.
I don't use a
Shia,
shield.
Shia will make everybody giant swords to surf on.
That's
That
sword.
sounds
That sounds dangerous.
That sounds kind of gay.
pretty safe.
Well, do you have a better idea?
Go down
We
the mountain
climb
path
down with our
again.
hands.
Climb over.
So everybody climbs on Daniel's shoulders. He can slow our descent for a minute.
I'm only what they call like I think like at this point with everything on 320 pounds.
Okay. After about a minute, as you get the cart through, the flames burst up again.
Sounds like a block.
We suddenly hear an invisible Stanley screaming in pain as he's been caught on fire.
Strahd rolls off the side of cliff.
Stop, trap, and roll. Stop, trap, and ah!
Strahd really pissed off that we haven't come to this damn dinner yet, so he started stalking us.
Strahd walks through the green flame. That was a mild inconvenience.
Oh, I haven't been bent like that since I last dated.
Well, I'd say that hurt, but who am I kidding?
And
Yeah.
Strahd.
Open the goddamn door, Shade.
Opening,
I opened the
opening.
door.
Shit. You're right. Oh fuck.
I never expected people to come in here.
It's a door. It's a room.
The room where it happened.
You don't gotta be there.
3
I got-
floors, apparently.
But I
Hey.
want to be in.
Shush.
Where it happened.
Shush.
There's 3 floors apparently.
All right. You see a cold hearth stands across from the door. The wind howling down its chimney, and in this sort of what? Cast benediction on Glorben.
Now to find out what benediction does, because clicking that doesn't tell me anything.
Probably don't have it loaded.
I have everything loaded.
You get a +1 bonus to AC
Oh, so I have 18 AC now.
for the next
Damn it.
attack made against them. Yeah.
Huh?
Damn it, Valgrill making Glorben the better character overall.
I already was. I also have passive benefits to these guys that don't involve giving people massive swords.
Is that
Yeah.
a sword in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
No, it's an ore
How
that
good are
stops
you at making
necrotic and
swords?
poison
Can you make
damage.
swords that are proficient, that like people who are not proficient with swords can use?
As though they were. I'm guessing that's what you was
Like,
going to say.
proficient.
Um,
I'm not sure actually. I know I'm
I
proficient
don't
in
I
anything
don't know
I
if a
make.
magic item like that exists.
He's proficient in anything he makes. He innately knows how to use it.
Anyway, yeah, so there's this there's a stone staircase on the south wall that leads up, you would guess, about 20 feet. And 3 windows look out over the foggy sea.
I walk in the room and then a giant lich comes out of the fireplace and says, "Save my brethren, make them find the light."
Praise the sun.
This is quite
Alright.
literally the opposite way. You're supposed to go to Castle Ravenloft and find the damn skull.
Praise the
Wow,
sun.
spoilers!
I'll spend a pact magic slot to bless myself, Glorben,
Bless.
and Sir Knight.
Okay.
What's with all these
What does
buffs,
bless
man?
do?
Imagine Zombie actually using one of his buffs.
Jaya will
start
have
climbing this
both of
shit.
his, both of his
Sorry.
short swords out. As he
Wow.
walks in behind him.
Sure.
Oh. And strengthen one of them.
Gotcha.
His main-handed weapon.
Okay. You walk up the stairs. The upper level of the tower is an ice box with windows set in almost every wall. A rusted iron ladder bolted to the floor and ceiling leads to a wooden trapdoor. Mounted above the stone hearth is a direwolf's head. Funny how it's always a direwolf and not just a regular wolf. Huh.
Even they understood that.
That's a pretty big wolf there.
It'd be a shame if something would happen to it.
It should be a shame if someone stole it.
John, are wolves that big here?
Yes.
That's kind of scary.
Yes.
Oh, bless his shit in this edition. Never mind, I don't want to cast that.
Suddenly taking back the cast.
Yes.
I
insist-
looked up benediction and it told me nothing about that. It's clearly not a. It must be a homebrew spell.
It's from Grimlores.
You don't have it
I
loaded.
don't think you can fit
Just,
there.
you just load the thing, Reaper.
I have everything loaded. I was looking for it on.
You didn't.
Apparently not.
You didn't need to. Probably.
One action, touch range, verbal and somatic components, up to 1 minute. It's an abjuration cantrip. You touch one willing creature, the target gains +1 bonus to AC for the next attack made against it. Then the spell ends. You can only have it active on one target at a time.
Oh, okay. So a
Plus
single
has a
one.
duration of up to 1 minute, and I'm disappointed by that.
I would argue third party, not homebrew, but there's a thin line of where that starts and ends.
Oh,
I
fair.
mean, did you brew it in your house, or did someone else brew it?
True.
Bazinga.
But if they brewed it in their own houses, then could you? I'm just not gonna go over this.
It's
I'm
Your
assuming
house
homebrewing.
is your office. Was it done at work or at home?
Now, did you do it in your office? Because that's technically both
If
work
you
and
sell
home.
it, is that truly a homebrew, or is that a professional action?
The action is professional, doesn't mean the content is.
Got 'em.
What are
Oh
we
yeah,
doing?
that is shit.
Let's
We're
not
going
argue
to-
about this.
What are we doing? Ladder.
There's
Clevin, go up the
direwolf.
ladder. I
Go
believe
up the
in you.
ladder. Do it.
There's only a fireplace in here then.
Yeah.
And what looks like there's a entrance out of the second floor.
It's a ladder.
No, I'm saying this right here.
No, you mean that.
It looks like a bloomin' door. Okay.
Fuck.
It.
We've reached the point where zombies' motor functions are beginning to fail.
Right.
Oh no.
Desmond,
The zombie trying to move John keeps picking up Daniel. Keeps
Indeed,
shifting
zombie.
Daniel up half a square as opposed to just moving.
So
As
as I'm climbing up this, how steady does it feel?
It's a steel ladder bolted both to the floors and ceiling. As sturdy as
Well,
that can be.
Well,
In a very
as I'm
frozen
climbing
climate.
It is what I'm saying.
Investigate the ladder.
No, I'm
It's-
actually in the midst of climbing it as I'm checking it out.
It's certainly
Shit.
cold.
It's a very cold ladder.
Okay, so it's sturdy enough for at least 300 pounds.
Ah, this ladder is made of ladder. I see now.
It all makes so much sense. Okay, so I have what, 280. Yeah, so I
Okay.
climb it.
That's
Oh,
a
the
wrong
archer
word.
classes, the archer classes are really made up of archers.
God damn it. Alright.
Okay, so I climb it.
You open the trap door with a very loud squeal.
Eee.
This ladder appears to be a ladder. Do you agree, Sir Knight?
Yes, that
Go,
seems to be an accurate representation. Also, Daniel is doing a real good job at intimidating them.
looks at the lad menacingly, like he's trying to stare off.
I will
Stares at
climb up the ladder now.
Stares at
looking
ladder
down at-
menacingly. Jeez. Alright, so as you come up here, you see these 10-foot tall gold-plated statues that stand atop the battlements, facing outward. Each one
Starts
depicts a
telling him how to
female
kill him.
human knight holding a lance. Hear that, Snack? A lance. The cold wind stirs the snow, under which you
Yeah,
see
what's that?
human skeletons clad in rusty mail.
Human skeletons?
Yeah, just skeletons.
Skeletals.
Skeletons.
Hmm.
Scary
The
skeletons.
nail could be mended to be sold for money.
If you want to encumber yourself like that, sure.
We have a
Nah, I
cart.
don't carry enough shit.
I still have like 170 pounds left in my knapsack.
I love that. I love
I
that
don't
at this
value.
point John's inventory has become sorted between bag of liquid objects and bag of books and bag of assorted kits.
Good.
Okay, so what is this over here then?
Yeah, that little
That-
brick.
That is, there was a
Chimney.
there was fireplaces, right? Where do you think that
So that's
goes?
the
Yeah.
chimney.
Well, usually there's only one opening, not two.
One of
I
them
thought
for
there
the
might be something.
Have you not seen one of those chimneys before?
I've never seen that whatsoever.
it's
Well, it
they
happens.
has
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry you've never seen a chimney before.
No, that type of chimney.
I'm sorry.
I think it's the one, the one that has like the two little nozzles on top instead of the open chimney.
No,
No.
Apparently,
that's the whole point of this conversation. I don't.
The conversation was
Well, I guess this is useless then. We found nothing. May God bless our soul.
We found a place to nap for the day.
We just started traveling.
It's been 4 hours.
You said these are golden statues.
Yep. They don't look pretty
Right.
gold on the map, I know, but that's because they would probably start blending in.
Wow, this is gold.
gold, I see.
I've never seen this before.
Is this what they call the gold experience?
God damn you.
Starts climbing down the ladder
Okay.
and leaving
Well,
Gotcha.
Shia's
Shia
gonna
to
climb
his
back in the cart.
to his puns. I'm not gonna climb back into the cart because we
Was
have
the
a wood
fireplace
to
on?
check.
Was the fireplace on? No.
Oh, okay. Didn't know if this was used recently or not. Actually, can I check the fireplace to see if it had been used recently?
Sure. Roll me investigation.
Boop boop boop.
It doesn't seem like it's been used for a long time.
All right.
Oh, you already left. Okay. I was
Huh?
waiting for everybody else to come down.
Suppose I might as well check this one too.
I'll consider that with the same roll. It's the same,
Okay.
except apparently with a little more firewood than the one upstairs. It looks like.
Interesting.
Or is that the same decal? I don't know. It's hard to tell. Anyway, you all scramble back onto the cart.
Oh, we do?
Indeed. Also,
Okay.
oh, Garbo's back. Never mind.
I was saying we might want to check the bridge before we use the car to make a bunch of noise. We might have to just leave the cart here, so.
I mean, we still have to get over there, though.
Yeah, but there might be things over there we have to defeat in some way or form.
Yes, we
And-
have 2 casters, a bowman, and 3 tanks. We should be fine.
Well,
It'll never be fine.
yes, let's just jump into the back of the wagon and be fine as they blow it up.
Oh.
Yeah, perfect idea.
Wait, you can adjust the grid in Fuck! I didn't know that. Never
What?
mind. Don't worry about it. I just found out you can adjust the grid in Fantasy Ground, and I'm disappointed with myself that I didn't know about it.
Oh.
Just gonna
I
Hey,
was just being
hey,
cautious by bringing that up.
watch out something that I also found out.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
How?
no.
You just found that out?
Well,
I
I
thought you
never
knew
I
that.
never thought to use it. Also, you've never really been on a map where all of you needed to go long distances.
Together.
Anyway.
I'm sorry. There's
We're
no...
soaring,
Oh my god.
And
flying.
then we. So what's
I-
on this decrepit bridge?
You see this the snowy pass comes to a gorge spanned by a stone bridge. At each end of the bridge is a 30-foot tall, 30-foot wide stone arch. Atop each one are 2 statues of armored knights on horseback, with lances charging toward one another. The wind bites and howls like dire wolves as it passes through the gorge. I'm continuing with the bit.
Thank you, Shane.
And I'm guessing
just
these are
saying
just
for
like guard
yeah.
stations.
Yeah. As you go on the bridge, you see through the snow and mist. The low walls that enclose the stone bridge have fallen away in a couple of places, but the bridge appears intact.
Oh, snow! It's Christmas time.
You're
I
gonna
suppose it would be safe to bring the cart across.
I think we should probably put the cart back.
Well, it probably hasn't been that. I guess it is minutes. Fair enough.
A
I was
minute.
gonna.
Singular. We'll leave the cart behind and move on foot, my companions.
What about the horse?
Well, yeah, the
No
horse stays here. Why would you take the horse with us?
It's going right on horse.
But does it have food?
Jeez,
We're gonna be
guys, so sweet.
back.
Have
Wait,
fun.
Don't climb over the side, please.
Please, there's already
Come on.
enough holes on this bridge. I don't need
Not
you to
even
jump
the
off.
adults
on
like
purpose.
children.
It's like there's like a bus filled with children.
I don't need you guys killing yourselves without even falling into one of the holes.
Do you want to become like me?
As you continue to walk forward on the bridge, you you look away for a second from ahead of you, and when you look back, you see a black cloaked rider on a charcoal colored horse that guards the middle of the bridge.
No. No, 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 no.
You must betray to us a curtain, or you cannot pass.
Oh, good. I'm gonna step in front of John.
You must answer me these questions 3.
Okay, completely different.
What is
Af-
your name?
So
After
not Squire.
John Oliver.
What is your quest?
To kill Strahd von Zarevich.
What is the capital of Etheria?
Shia, you don't need to roll this, but the 3 people that are front and center, I'd like you to roll perception.
Dude, why
Does
doesn't
anyone
Shia
else
need to
have
roll it?
this?
Good for good reason.
Perception. Where is that?
You don't have eyes.
You're dead.
Hey, that's not bad.
That's pretty
Oh.
good.
That's not bad.
Pretty good.
I can see in front of me.
I'm rolling.
You failed this easy DC. You also
Yeah,
failed
yeah.
this. So, Sir Knight, you can see that this man has the visage of Strahd von Zarevich riding a horse.
Divine sense.
Remind me again what Divine Sense does?
If they're this, how big is this bridge actually? Let me check. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40. Yeah, he's a. If they're undead, fiend, or celestial, it detects as that and tells me which type.
Well, let me just put that there. He's Big Strahd.
As a note
Oh.
to ruin the joke, by the way, it's another one of the trick questions, like the Unladen Swallow, by the way, because
Yes.
Assyria has had like 7 different capitals,
Oh,
Mm.
thank
and it's not a currently existing country. hasn't been
what's
through.
one of them, Nineveh?
Yeah, Nineveh, Haran, Assur,
Anyway,
Ashur.
So,
to answer Silver's question, you don't detect anything from it.
I don't believe you. You're not Strahd.
Doesn't do anything.
who are you, sir? Or madam?
Doesn't answer. After a moment,
I do have my sword and shield pulled by this point.
the
I
rider
pull out my bastard sword
Shia
and
will have
pass
it
my
so.
my great axe forward into this area right here.
What was the move? Dodge. Tick and dodge.
for the rider suddenly charges forward, coming at you. I'm not gonna make you roll for initiative, as it disperses in the wind as it's about to make contact with all of you.
Does it move within my range?
It turns
Did-
to ash.
Okay.
You use a sword, and how long is your range?
No,
5 feet?
nothing. I'm being mean to Shade.
I told you he was obviously a phantom. That was way too big to be Strahd.
Well, he was riding on top of a horse.
Now listen here, you son of a bitch.
No, listen here.
People are not wider just because they're on top of a horse. They're taller because they're on a horse.
Well, yes.
How dare you judge Fantasy Grounds scaling with tokens?
So shall we move forward then?
Yes. Also, look out ahead. There's a hole in the bridge.
Yeah, I'm switching to the side for now.
Thanks, sir. I
I
hadn't
guess
noticed.
I guess you're bringing along. There's actually 2 war horses. From what I remember.
Don't lose Edgar's horses.
So
Does someone want to ride a horse?
Here.
Can Shia do mounted combat, or is that a feat?
There's rulings for mountain combat that I never read.
Because it never happens.
Play a cavalier.
You don't do mountain combat unless you're a
Cavalier
cavalier.
fighter.
Shade, how do I make that for the Zelda campaign? I want a character that just always has a horse, no matter where they are.
I mean, good luck,
You can have the Guardian cycle.
but that is a lot more reasonable than any other idea you've come up with.
You know what? You might as well go with it then, if it's going to be the most reasonable one.
Look, I'm gonna need a horse.
It's
for
probably
when
going to be the most reasonable one he ever comes up with.
Have the Guardian cycle, Garbo.
I need a horse for when I kill the Deku Tree. I need to haul
God
its corpse
damn
away.
it.
Okay, now let's talk about that later.
Sounds like a thing for another time. That's not.
I still want to eat the Great Deku Tree.
If you
Yeah,
start buying
Garbo
Wonder
needs
Bread, I'll
to-
start asking questions.
Garbo needs to drag the Great Deku Tree to his mother's grave and burn it on top of
Oh, I'm
his
sorry, I didn't mean to
grave.
bring that up. I'm sorry about that.
You can technically eat trees, depending on which part you go.
Also, note, I'm only saying one horse because I'm only taking one horse to haul the entire tree.
Oh, ambitious.
Okay,
I
so
like-
did we? Is this gate open? Also, I checked for traps.
There's no gate. It's a bridge, man.
Well, it looks like there's a gate here.
You still
Gate
check for
house.
trap.
That's
Without a
because
gate.
that's because it's an arch. It's signifying it's an arch.
Fair enough. I still investigate for traps in the same area.
Looks
the other
safe
ones.
to me. Let's go.
I believe it.
Oh,
though.
is it in perception or investigation?
You look for traps. Wow, look at those no traps there are.
Oh, okay. I
You
walk
see
forward.
one of the as you approach the other side of this, you see that one of the statues atop this arch has crumbled, leaving only the hindquarters of the horse intact. The mountain pass continues beyond.
Oh fuck! I thought you were gonna say so. The gate that would normally be there rises up, and a rock wall forms right there.
Rocks fall, everyone dies.
And then a bunch of ghosts.
That's why I
start spawning
immediately
in front of
stepped
me.
forward because I was like, I'm. This situation has already happened before.
It was
Let's do
perfect
this.
timing for it too, but fair enough.
Horse
Sorry.
ass falls on you and you die.
Horse
Wow, Tailboy to die. Died from horse ass. having a good
Dark
time.
ways to die.
So
So
to know that
many
when you die, the horse's ass is all that's left.
Shade, I need to be going to bed soon.
Okay, we're gonna wrap up pretty soon.
Dude,
Give
yeah, it's only
me
been
my
3 hours.
temple.
Indeed.
wish- Hail Satan.
So
Hey,
you
let's
may,
say
Praise
something.
the sun.
you may
Okay,
close
sorry?
that map. I'm just gonna put the Barovia map in the background of the thing. That probably makes most sense. Yeah, that makes sense.
Praise the sun.
But now there's what? Get out of here,
Dark
thing. Go away.
Praise the sun.
I assume we
Join
cross
our
over it.
cult.
Yeah.
And are you
well,
gonna have to roll another random encounter? Or
Indeed.
Is that
I need
the
to
only-
calculate
okay.
more things. Like pass.
so
to-
if we have a random encounter, then
If
that
you
ends
do,
the session.
Indeed. Ba-ba. That takes only 2.5 hours. So
To walk?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow,
you're
this is a
good.
very small country.
It's a valley. And
No, I'm
nothing
saying the
happens.
entirety of the country.
What are you doing, zombie?
I don't know. What am I doing?
You
Rolling
concern me
D100s.
sometimes.
No, actually tell me because I don't know what I'm doing.
look
How-
at that 0 you rolled despite
Going to
rolling
bed.
it through.
How
Okay, so is there a random encounter?
Nope. But as you get up here, you find that the weather is very, very cold as it's heavily snowing,
Don't worry, we got a horse to eat.
and you are nearing the top of a mountain. So, are any of you wearing like really warm clothing?
I have fur, technically.
Do I need to?
You don't. You're fine. Your bones are
Shia-
shivering.
Shia wears like long sleeves and pants, but that's about it.
Got a
Wait,
cape.
I'll
did I
put on-
ever buy clothing?
I'll put on another outfit.
Okay.
Well, I don't have clothing on my. Oh, I do have clothing. Cool.
I'm surprised the repressed clothing on his sheet.
You
He's
have,
got-
you have
he's
fine
got, like,
clothing.
A breastplate over a sweater, and then he has like his little tan cape over that.
Now, this is actually a serious question. The rat head, is that pretty much just for show, or is there actual fur?
I was
No, no,
I
that was a
I thought you were
serious
about to ask,
question.
is that just for show, or can I actually eat a person? I
No!
was like, oh, Reaper's going in a very interesting direction with us being trapped here.
Whoever said
yes
we were
and
trapped?
yes.
Who says we're not? Anytime someone starts to emphasize the bad weather and the snow, I know where this is going. And
Well-
I'm killing Reaper first. His
Why?
meat may not go to. His meat may be quite distasteful.
I'm
but he can
human!
kill me in my sleep anyway.
What I want from everyone, except Sir Knight, because damn
Denied.
skeletons can't get cold, is a Constitution saving throw.
So
Oh, but that also
not
was
great
a-
either.
Sorry.
What the fuck? Why did I have I didn't.
Oh
I was
yeah,
supposed to
because of
have
the blessing
advantage.
spell. That was oh okay. That was both advantage and the
yeah.
blessing spell.
Yeah, I don't know why it had advantage.
And he's lighting a torch for warmth, so that yeah.
Okay, so I
That works.
assume
So I
that
got a
the
8?
fur does nothing for it.
You got an 8. Ooh.
No, not from Globin's aura.
Globin's aura
Doesn't affect the cold.
is resist necrotic and resist poison.
Yeah, it doesn't affect this. For some reason, I had advantage.
Probably because you might have applied bless.
Well,
No, Bless doesn't give
No.
me advantage.
Roll it again.
Deathless Vigor, Strahd of Necrosis.
No, advantage on con saves against poison.
What?
Not bad.
Why do I have
What effect is
advantage
on you?
on con saves? Is it on all the time? Take it.
I
Get
didn't
off.
get it, so it's clearly not me.
Oh, it is from. Why do you have advantage on Constitution saving throws?
Am I
because
supposed
of
to have
that?
versus necrotic damage or versus poison?
Hold on, let me.
I just have it. Yeah, just have it down as advantage save Constitution.
Well, then there's my question of then why don't I have it there, Vogel?
Because we don't have you set up correctly. Remember? You have
But
the
I have my
resistance on
buff.
resist poison, but it doesn't have the advantage on there.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Here,
Also-
let me roll to see if I would get the.
Oh, that legit was a serious question, by the way. Do I have any bonus or negative for having that fur?
I'm not
or-
getting the advantage myself.
Also, what kind of shitty system can't assign bonuses to conditional types of saves?
So you
Fucking
probably
fantasy grounds is shit.
can, but I don't know how to do it.
Oh, I'm sure it
It would
can.
make sense if you can.
If you fail
Oh,
saving throw,
it's
back roll, you
who
can
was
roll
handing
again.
out last session stuff
Uh,
that's against poison saves?
Did you
or-
forget about your
Me.
Yeah, that's what's doing it. Look at the buff thing, Shade.
Oh,
Should
okay.
just take off all my buffs. Get rid of them for me.
Yeah, someone was giving them in combat last time.
Right. Zombie, did you forget about your favored by the gods feature?
I did not forget about it. Did I get an 8? Or are we making us roll considering that we had a bunch of messed up shit?
Because an 8 is a failure if you want to use that, the 2d4.
Yeah, I know. I know I had it. I wasn't sure if I needed to roll it.
And you succeed. Let's see.
All right, I'm gonna take a nap now.
Did everyone else
Get that
succeed?
badge.
Sure, man.
I got an
You
No.
don't have a travel time of 2 hours.
So we
Because,
do.
for example, Garbo got a 7.
What?
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 I rolled an 18.
He was an
23, really.
18.
You had advantage, Garbo, because of Reaper's buff. You
Shay,
rolled a
I have-
2.
Because of my class, I have a thing that allows me to re-roll. Can I just take the second roll to be safe here?
But you haven't. No, you haven't actually rolled a second time. So
That is 2
that's-
rolls for the advantage.
But it
Basically,
wouldn't be
it's
advantage.
If
It would
we're
be a
going
reroll,
honest
not
rolls-
advantage.
If we're going honest rolls, I got a 15 plus 6.
Well, Daniel has a torch, so he's fine. I think that's fine. This torches don't help, do they?
No, they don't help at all.
Shit.
I was about to say it's a real waste of leaving the candles behind.
I was like, okay,
Man,
then
we
I'll
should
take out a
We should
torch.
just, we should just stack the candles on our heads and lit them all.
And nobody has resistance.
Then we
Guys,
can go steal them
I
after
have
the
oil.
map done.
I have oil if we want to soak ourselves in oil and set fire to ourselves.
I'll just set fire to my fur.
Hey Daniel, you know Fireball?
Does Daniel want to die?
All right.
After he
yeah.
hits me?
So, in that case, Daniel, take a level of exhaustion.
Garbo's still got a 2 though.
I still
Indeed.
want to know. Can I do my class thing?
Do you know
Uh,
what it
you-
is? Can you name it?
Yes. Deathless Figure. It tells me additionally you were able to re-roll a failed Constitution saving throw, but you must take the second result. So I was wondering, can I just take that for the 18?
That's
They
rude.
use the thing.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, lame.
It is 2 die. Yeah, whatever.
That's what I was trying to
I-
say.
I
wanna
feel like
point
he-
out- I wanna
But
point
there's a
out, Shane,
difference between
He
advantage
point out
wouldn't, he
and
wouldn't use the
reroll.
ability.
with the way that advantage works, it doesn't actually show you which die rolled which.
He wouldn't
So you don't
use
even
the
know if
ability
I
had he rolled the
first die
15
as a
though.
2.
So I'm fully willing to waste it.
We're
would
we're
14
not
count?
arguing about this.
I had to waste a class feature for it, whereas he can use his reroll anytime he fails a
No.
con.
That is once, but I guess I have it equal to my con mod, so I only have 3 of those zombie.
I forget how it
It
works.
says that's quite a few.
I haven't played new class in months. Also 3.
I was gonna say, I don't think you had it because
I'm
I
just
think I
gonna-
was level 6. Yeah.
Fun session.
Anyway, you continue on.
Just been able to use it 5 times.
Exactly.
So
Edgar
we
would be
so we
safe.
walk inside and we visually see I think it was Daniel, the other one that's haggard by this, or was there anybody else?
Shizuka auto. See, so yeah, just Daniel. Daniel, you're very cold and now tired. Now I wish it would give me. Okay,
What with the horse? Shouldn't you roll for the horse?
I should roll for the horse. You're right.
You should roll
As
for
well as the one that
both
we left
horses.
behind?
I should roll for both horses. You're right. I'm just gonna roll 2 Constitution saving throws on draft horses because they're not on the combat tracker. Hey.
Wait, do you guys have any live animals inside the cart?
No.
Nope.
Okay.
That's
Just
success.
a bunch of dead bodies.
That's a failure.
Okay. That preservation.
Okay.
Preserve.
Exactly.
I didn't mean to close that. So you you see the road fades away under a covering of snow, but it takes you far enough to see the facade of some kind of temple carved into the sheer mountainside ahead. The front of the structure is 50 feet high and has 6 alcoves and containing 20-foot tall statues. Each statue is carved from a single block of amber and depicts a faceless, hooded figure, its hands pressed together in a gesture of prayer. Between the two innermost statues is a 20-foot tall archway with a staircase leading down. And just looking at these statues and the temple itself fills you with a sense of unease. And with a view of this, session end.
Alright.
Go to
Good night.
bed, everyone.
Never.
I'm
How
just
Wow.
much
gonna.
of D&D have I played today, I wonder?
You
In a
played like
session.
10 hours? Probably.
And
Anyway, recording.
About 10 hours.
Next time, still gotta upload these because I'm really bad at that.